Hanley game just started. They ran the touchdown all the way back.
I hope he's being sarcastic.
He is. It's only 6:30.
I'm glad you got a laugh out of that, Eric Velasquez.
Look, Coville. Yeah, we're ready to go.
No, I'm not ready yet. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm ready.
Stop lying.
I'm just kidding.
We're good. Good evening and welcome to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field tonight. As one said that it's great. There's no place like home, and I can say there's no place like home. Is glad to be back here in Wadley, Alabama tonight. Wadley taking on Victory Christian. The Victory Christian Lions coming into this game. They've done pretty good this year. They've only lost 2 games in the region, and they are 3rd in the region right now. Wadley number 1 in the region, haven't lost a game yet. Trying for an undefeated season for the first time since 2005. Wadley needs to win this game and then beat Winterboro to be region champions in Class 1A Region 4. And right now we're going to take a 1-minute break, or a 2-minute break. We'll get back to you. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Check.
And the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown.
Good evening and welcome to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field, home of the Wadley Bulldogs. We're here tonight for homecoming, and there's no place like home as we're back in Wadley, Alabama, which is my roots and where I went to high school. And it's always nice to be back home. And Wadley playing Victory Christian tonight for homecoming. Wadley undefeated, trying for an undefeated season for the first time since 2005. Wadley facing a good Victory Christian team who is number 2 in their region, or is number 3 in the region. Right now it's Wadley, Winterboro, and Victory Christian. Victory Christian poses a tough threat in their quarterback, Cheatwood. And Wadley going to be looking for a good win tonight. They need to win this game and win the game against Winterboro to be the region champs for the 2nd year in a row. I'm Kyle Richardson, and I'm joined by Levi Arrington and Eric Velasquez on the sidelines. Guys, it's nice to be here tonight.
It's nice to be here with you too, Kyle. I'm excited to see what the Wadley Bulldogs are going to do tonight. It's their homecoming, and obviously it's homecoming, so hopefully they're going to come out with a W tonight and do what has to be done to win this football game.
Yeah, right. We're going to see a lot of running from Wadley tonight as they'll be in the wishbone formation. I watched them at practice yesterday. They ran a lot of wishbone, some wildcat, and they run the wing tee a lot. And we're going to see more of that from Wadley. Connor Fordham is going to be the quarterback as usual, but we'll see maybe about 5 or 6 different guys are going to touch the football for Wadley and try to get a touchdown. They might have 5 or 6 different guys get a touchdown the way that line's been blocking the past few games. And last week they had a bye week. Didn't have to play last week. So they're all rested up and ready to go this week against a pretty good Victory Christian team. Played Victory Christian last year. I went up there with a few of my friends, and we beat Victory Christian last year 51-13 was the final score in that game, and that was for the region championship last year. So these Victor Christian Lions are usually in the running for a region championship. It's usually between them, Winterboro, Ragland, and us, and that's the way it is again this year. And who are we looking at from Wadley that could be impact players for this game?
Well, someone that you're going to have to look at first is a senior. Number 2, Tyrese Hurd. He's the running back, and he plays linebacker for the Wadley Bulldogs. And he's impact on both offense and defense, and he knows how to run the ball. He knows how to hit his lanes, and he also, on offense, knows how to hit the hole running, and he doesn't stop his feet until he hits the ground. And that's the kind of running back you need when you're a successful team like that, if you want to be a successful team. Someone else that you're going to have to look at in the air for Wadley is number 10, Quay Drake. He is standing at 6'2", 6'3", and he is an 11th grader, and he's been playing wide receiver, starting a wide receiver for Wadley for this will be his 3rd year. And he's a really talented kid. He knows how to jump up and catch the football, and he's a great threat down the field when he's throwing the ball. Someone else that's going to be a great threat for Wadley is, as you just mentioned him earlier, Connor Fordham. I was watching him warm up earlier, and he was throwing spiral bullets, and they were beautiful passes. And I can see Coach Fordham throwing a few passes, and they just look perfect into their arms in the breadbasket and hitting them right in the numbers, and that's what we need. And another few kids talking about the O-line doing so great. There's 2 kids, they're brothers, that one of them's the center and one of them's the tackle. On the right side is the Beverly brothers. They're both very talented. They're very strong, and they know what they're doing. And someone else that you're going to have to look for for the Wadley Bulldogs is number 3, Carry-On Birdsong, and number 5,
Rikishi, or Rashawn. We call him Sean.
Sean Buchanan. He is a good threat for them as well, and someone else that they will also affect the ball game, running and catching the football or receiving the football. And going back to a kid, number 10, Quay Drake, he is very dangerous for the special team returns, and I could see him scoring the first touchdown of the game on the kickoff or on receiving a kickoff the first time that Wadley receives the football, or on a punt. I can just see it happening already in my mind.
Yeah, Quay's the guy you don't want to punt or kick to. And like you said, Wadley's got athletes across the board. And another guy that we didn't mention, that I would be remiss if I didn't mention him, number 52, Chris Hodges, was a second-team All-State offensive and defensive lineman last year in Class 1A. And he's only a 10th grader this year. He's standing 6 foot 195, but he is strong, and he will wear the tackle out for Victor Christian all night long. He will wear him out. As we saw him in Woodland, he had maybe 4 or 5 sacks against Woodland. He's our leading sack guy last year. And for Victor Christian, it's going to be a lot of Harrison Cheatwood at quarterback. 6 foot 165 junior. He's the guy that he's going to have the ball in his hands every play, and he's a pretty good passer. Wadley's going to have to be solid in the secondary if they want to stop Harrison Cheatwood, because he's a pretty good quarterback. And behind him, he's got a tough fullback in Michael Vinker. Michael was pretty good last year at fullback, but Wadley was able to contain him as they held Victor Christian for negative yards rushing last year. And they made Harrison Cheatwood try to beat him through the air, and he wasn't able to do that because Wadley was in the backfield almost every play with Chris Hodges. This last year was Chris Hodges' breakout game. When they played Victor Christian, Chris was in the backfield just about every play we had, and this was his big breakout game, his big party for him. And it should be again tonight, and that's what they're going to be looking to do, stop the run and try to make Harrison beat him with his arm.
And someone else that is going to be like very much of a threat against Wadley's defense is the tight end number 25, Ethan Carlsey. I watched a few film highlight plays on him, and every time that Victor Christian scored against Appalachian, he scored every touchdown for them, and it was in the red zone, and they did this one little play where it worked every time, and he just caught the ball, fell into the end zone touchdown. And then I'm sure you'll see it tonight when they get in the red zone, and he's a threat, and he can catch the ball very well, and you can always go – I'm sure Cheatwood will always look to him as dependable when he's throwing it in an open field.
Yeah, he's always going to be the number one target for Cheatwood. That's his first read is always to look at him whenever he comes out, whenever he's dropping back to pass. His first read is always to that guy. And we're going to take a 2-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Med-Knight, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowee today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
Roanoke Ace Home Center, located Highway 431 Roanoke, is your one-stop shop for handymen and contractors. Manager Jason Pike and his professional staff will be glad to assist you. You'll find everything you need: plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, a complete line of wood and lumber, and visit their incredible paint department. For all your indoor and outdoor projects, Roanoke Ace Home Center has everything you need. Shop local, shop Roanoke Ace Home Center. They're open 6 days a week. Roanoke Ace Home Center, Highway 431, Roanoke. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field here on the campus of Wadley High School. Some more games we have around the county tonight. The Hanley Tigers taking on the Munford Lions. So 2 pairs of Lions that county teams are playing tonight. Wadley playing against the Victory Christian Lions, and Hanley playing against the Munford Lions. The winner of that game more than likely will be the champion in Class 4A Region 3, as Hanley beats Munford, and they would be in the driver's seat for that region. But we were talking about it earlier, and if Hanley loses to Munford and loses to Dadeville next week, there's a possibility that they could go from being second in the region to not making the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right, Kyle. And I was thinking about the game, and I've heard around the county that Hanley's just not mentally prepared, and they've won 3 games and in a row. They've won 3 games in a row, and you know when you're winning 3 games in a row, you kind of get that cockiness about yourself, and it's kind of like we had a streak against Rambert when I was in high school. It was about 10. It was almost 10 years, if not 10 years, and it just we kind of got cocky, and we should have won that football game, but we just blew it all away on some on being cocky and having a big head, and that's just something that Hanley can't do tonight if they want to be successful and win this football game.
Yeah, I remember that game. Y'all had a 10-year winning streak against Ranburne, and y'all had gone to Ranburne, and everybody expected Woodland to win, and then Ranburne came out with the win, and it was kind of a shell-shock feeling for the Woodland community and the Woodland players. And I was kind of shocked because I thought Woodland would win that game as well. But, yeah, when they beat the number 1 team in the state in Leeds, I mean, that's a huge confidence booster. And then you reel off 3 in a row as you beat Lynette, you beat Chillersburg, and Lynette's was number 4 in Class 2A the time that they beat them. Now Lynette's dropped down to number 8 or 9, but still a good team. But, yeah, Hanley's mental capacity is going to be tested tonight against a really good Munford team. And Munford was really good last year, and it took everything the Handley Tigers had to beat Munford last year. And Munford beat Leeds last year, and they thought they had the confidence going into the game as they had beat Leeds, and they were thinking they were going to win the region or whatever. And then they played Handley, and Handley beat them, and that kind of playing their season off, which they went far in the playoffs, but that kind of playing the season off after that one loss to Handley. So it's going to be a big game tonight for the Handley Tigers and the Munford Lions. And as you said, number 8 top 10 game in the state?
And on the Alabama High School Athletic Association page, the Handley-Munford game is the number 8 on the top 10 football games for tonight. So it's a pretty important game for both teams.
It's going to be a really good game tonight, and hopefully the Handley Tigers can pull it out and get a win and maybe get their first region championship since 2011, which was the year they won state in Class 3A. And around the other teams around the county, 2 other homecoming games going on tonight. Woodland's playing homecoming. They're playing against the Fayetteville Wolves, which is a team we here at Wadley are very familiar with, as we used to have to play Fayetteville all the time in football, baseball, everything. It seemed like every time our team in baseball went to the playoffs, we played against the Fayetteville Wolves, and it was always in Fayetteville, and Fayetteville's really good at baseball. They hadn't been so good at football, but when they moved up to Class 2A, they got on a roll playing football, and they've been pretty good these past few years. And they almost beat Lafayette a few weeks ago in Lafayette.
Yeah, that's true. They lost by 2 touchdowns to Lafayette, and it was a really close game until really late in the fourth quarter when Lafayette went up 2 touchdowns. They were up 1 touchdown, and Fayetteville had the ball, and Fayetteville ended up turning over the football and caused Lafayette to put in another touchdown.
Yeah, and Randolph County also playing in a homecoming game tonight. We saw Randolph County last week against 5A Cleveland County School out of Heflin. We had to go up there to Heflin to watch that game, and there was a really, really good effort from Randolph County on offense and defense, and they came out with a really good victory against a tough Cleveland County team.
Yeah, that was a great game that we were able to broadcast. But tonight, Randolph County will be playing the Pleasant Valley Raiders, and I haven't got a chance to see much of Pleasant Valley, but I hear that they're pretty good, and so it might be a challenge for Randolph County tonight.
Yeah, and as tough a region as they're in, I mean, everybody's going to be a real tough challenge. But yeah, Pleasant Valley haven't been doing as well this year. For Wedowee, these next 2 weeks are going to be really tough with Walter Welborn and Weaver, because Weaver's number 3 in the region and Welborn's number 4. We're going to take a 2-minute break as we're about to have the invocation here. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Southern Auction Solution is having an absolute auction Saturday, October 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. Alabama time at 1427 Quail Run Drive in Roanoke, Alabama. Johnny Deason Construction is retiring after 40 years and is auctioning off tools, equipment, and much more. Inspection day will be October 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, go to their website at southernauctionsolutions.com or call 256-357-9600. Ron Young, auctioneer for Southern Auction Solutions, Alabama license number 5390.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
At RMC, we know the birth of your baby can be a great moment in your life. With our network of physicians and 2 hospitals in Northeast Alabama, we have the most sophisticated care right in your own backyard. Our Level 2 special care nursery is staffed around the clock, and our specially trained nurses work with our experienced OB physicians. We have the only baby-friendly designated hospital in Alabama. It's not about the size of the nursery. It's about the quality of the care. Regional Medical Center. Advanced technology, advanced care.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. We just got the invocation and playing in the national anthem out of the way here. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff between the Victory Christian Lions and the Wadley Bulldogs. And as I said earlier, Wadley undefeated this year and looking to go on their first undefeated season since 2005, back when we had Terrell Zachary, who is our DB and wide receivers coach. And he's done a great job since he's come over here at Wadley. And I wanted to mention something. I was thinking about it earlier while I was working, but I wanted to mention how great of a job Coach Fordham has done since he's come here. The years that I was in school here, which I graduated in 2013, but the few years before I graduated, we weren't doing so hot football-wise or basketball or anything-wise, except baseball. We did pretty good in baseball. Every other sport we weren't doing so hot in. And Coach Fordham came in here, and he brought everything back to the days of old, back to when we were really good, back in 05, 04, 03, back when we had a lot of winning seasons in a row and went to the semifinals 3 straight years. We never went to the finals, but we lost to Addison Parish, Cortland, which is R.A. Hubbard now, had to go up there and play them. And he has brought Wadley back to the greatness that it used to be, and he's done a great job of that. And he got Coach Cofield to come in here as a defensive coordinator, and Logan Cofield was a graduate of Woodland, and he played in the state championship game against Leroy, and they weren't able to win that game. But I think the combo of Coach Cofield and Coach Fordham can maybe bring Wadley its second state championship.
Yeah, and I feel very confident in this team. They are a very good football team, and everything that they do is in stride together. They take it in strides together, and that's one thing that I feel like Coach Fordham has been very good at, is making the team one team. You know, they're all one team together. They're not separated. They're not in cliques. They're all together.
Yeah, and I know these guys personally, and they're all so focused. And they lost to Cedar Bluff last year. We had that game on 94.7 WLWE. It was Steve Smoot and I calling that game. It was here against Cedar Bluff in the playoffs, quarterfinals, and there was 4 seconds left in the ball game. Cedar Bluff had the ball on Wadley's 25-yard line to the right side of me, and the quarterback dropped back to pass and threw a fade to the end zone, and the guy caught it with no time remaining, and Wadley lost that game. And they've kind of had, that nasty taste in their mouth ever since that game, and they're so focused on getting back there and getting further than the quarterfinals. These guys want a state championship very bad for the coaches and for the community. And these are some really good kids, really good guys. And I know most of them personally, and most of them I've seen them in youth groups all around here. Wadley First Baptist in my youth group, I've got a bunch of them in youth groups. They're really good kids and really good parents here for them. And the captains for Wadley tonight, number 2, Tyrese Shepard, number 27, Wesley Caldwell, and number 79, Ryan Rhodes. Those are the 3 seniors on this team. They only have 3 seniors this year. We had 5 or 6 seniors last year, only 3 seniors this year. So that's why there was so much buzz about Wadley coming into this season. Was we went to the quarterfinals last year with only 5 seniors, and we had this young of a group. And this year we only have 3 seniors, and we're still doing pretty good. So Wadley looks to be pretty good for years to come, as the junior high team has only lost 1 game this year. They lost to Randolph County, but that's the only game they lost. But things are looking up here at Wadley High.
Yes, I do agree. And if you think about it, the only loss including jamborees that the Wadley varsity team has had was against Randolph County in the varsity game when they lost to Randolph County by 1 point, which is actually a really great game. And even though it was just a jamboree and it doesn't count for record, but let's swing it down to air because they go down to the coin toss.
And captains for Victory Christian, number 3, David Smith. Number 56, Justin Dupree. And number 87, Ben Weir. Now let's throw it down to Eric Velasquez.
Guys, come in, shake hands, introduce yourselves to each other. All right, it's Mr. Kaufman. He's your umpire. Mr. Graben, I'm going to be your referee. You guys are the captains of these two teams. We ask that y'all help us keep this game under control, okay? If it gets out of control, we're coming to y'all for assistance. If y'all can't give us the assistance, then we get involved, and that's the last thing that we want to do. Y'all talk to white, y'all talk to red, okay? All right, you're the visiting team. You're going to call a coin toss. Here's the coin. That's heads. That's tails. What are you going to call?
Tails.
Call tails. All right, if I'm going to call it, flip it. If I drop it, we'll pick it up and do it again, okay? All right, here we go. Call tails. Yeah, here we go. It's heads. You've won the toss. What do you want to do?
Defer.
You want to defer to the second half. All right, hold on just a second.
While they won the toss, they decided to defer to the second half.
Thank you, Eric. And, yeah, as you heard the man say, Wadley wins the toss, they'll defer to the second half, which is what Wadley usually does. We don't usually take the ball. We usually try to take it to start the second half because of a very potent defense led by Coach Cofield. These guys on defense are really good at setting the tone early in the ball game, and really excited to get this game started. And we talked about the playoff implications for Wadley. Wadley was in the north last year, which we played Cedar Bluff and all those kind of teams from the north. Cedar Bluff, South Lamar, all those kind of teams from the north. Valley Head was the other team. This year we're in the south. So I looked at the region Wadley has to play against. It looks like Wadley will be matched up with Notasulga if they win the region. But the region that they're playing against, 1A Region 3, that's Maplesville, Isabella, Notasulga, Lochapoka. Notasulga and Lochapoka is two teams that we're used to playing. We played all the time. Maplesville, defending state champions 2 years in a row, and there's a reason for that. Isabella's a pretty good team as well. They're playing Maplesville tonight, so that'll kind of be set the bar for how that region's going to wind up.
And talking about Maplesville, you said Maplesville, and in 2006, the only regular season loss. No, I'm sorry. One of the only 2 regular season losses the Woodland team had was to Maplesville. And Maplesville is a really good team. They were 1A team when we played them then, and they're just really talented. They have, like, a lot of kids that are quick and athletic, and they also have those kids that are tall and that can block the ball and make the plays on defense.
And we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week. Phone 334-863-7771.
If you'd like to witness the spirit of the community, just visit a local high school game on an autumn Friday night. That spirit drives us to support the young men and women who are players or band members that make high school football something special. At First State Bank, we know a thing or two about community spirit because it sits at the very foundation of all that we do. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wadley, and Ashland.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Elijah Beverly, as Levi was saying earlier, the Beverly brothers playing for Wadley. Elijah set up the kickoff from the 40. He gets a beautiful kick down to the 15-yard line, and that's where Cheatwood will take it. He tries to take it up the middle, and he gets taken down at the 33-yard line. So Victor Christian and Harrison Cheatwood will set up at their own 33-yard line. Harrison Cheatwood, a very good athlete, as I've seen him play a few years in a row now as I followed the Wadley Bulldogs after I graduated. And he's always a legit threat. It doesn't matter who the team is. This is a guy, he's at a 1A school, but this guy could start at 2A, 3A. He's a really good quarterback. Harrison in the shotgun. He'll have trips to the left side, 2 wide receivers to the right. He'll take the snap, a little low snap. He's looking to the right side, throws it over the middle. No, it is incomplete. He was looking for number 12, Daniel Barber, and he got smacked on the play by Quay Drake, and the pass falls harmlessly incomplete, 2nd and 10.
And right there, as you saw, that was a catchable football, and I've seen, as I told you, I saw some of their film, and they have a problem with the slot receivers and the out wide receivers having a problem holding on to the football before they get hit. They see someone coming to hit them, and they have a problem with holding on to the football. So we'll see a lot of that tonight.
And he took a shot on that play from
Yes,
Quay Drake.
He did take a shot from Quay Drake.
Quay playing strong safety came across and just laid him out. Now Victor Christian in a kind of a beast mode setting, and they'll pitch it to the left side, and he's going nowhere. He'll lose a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 11. As I said last year, Wadley played Victor Christian. Wadley held Victor Christian to negative yards rushing, which last year they did that a lot, and this year they've done that a lot as well. Very good against the rush.
And right there to make the tackle is number 76, Aaron Reeves, is coming out in the first play and making a big hit on the running back right there as he broke through the line.
Yeah, the defensive line right now for Wadley, Kobe Nunn, Ryan Fulgham, Trevor Cameron, and Chris Hodges. Trevor Cameron, a really good running back. We'll see him tonight. You'll hear his name a lot as well. He's a young guy that runs really tough. Shotgun formation, Cheatwood dropping back, looking for a man to throw it to. He's taken down by Chris Hodges. Like I said last year, Chris Hodges, this was his coming out party when he played against Victor Christian. He had 5 or 6 sacks, and right there he showed you why.
And like you said, Kyle, that was a great play by Chris Hodges right there. He just came up, and the quarterback, Cheatwood, tried to spin out of the move, and he just couldn't take it, and he grabbed him and slung him down to the ground.
So 4th down and long. Levi, you said before the game you would see Quay Drake maybe getting the first touchdown on a kick return or a punt return. Well, here is his chance. As here's the punt. This one's going to go to Wesley Caldwell, though. Caldwell's taking it over the left side. He's following Quay Drake. He's to the 50, the 40. He gets a block from Tyrese Shepard. He cuts back. He's to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wesley Caldwell on a punt return. So you had the punt return pegged right, just different person.
And that was great blocking by the Wadley defense. The Wadley special team right there. There was 3 or 4 back blocks as he was running down the field, and that was great athleticism by number 10, Quay Drake, as he made that tackle or that block right there to let number 27 in the end zone.
Elijah Beverly set up to kick the extra point, but Wadley in the water bucket with Michelangelo to the left side. They'll snap it to Fordham. Fordham throws it to the right side to a wide open Tyrese Shepard for 2 points. And Connor Fordham, a very smart quarterback, just looks to his right. See, there's nobody on his wide receiver and just tosses it out there for 2 points.
And that's a great way to start the football game for the Wadley Bulldogs as they go up 8-0 without even a minute off the clock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with 10:07 left here in the first quarter, Wadley up 8-0. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Med-Knight, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Another great kick from Elijah Beverly goes to Harrison Cheatwood. Cheatwood wearing number 4 tonight instead of his usual number 2. But Cheatwood tries to take it over the right side, and he gets clotheslined by Tommy Overton and gets taken down at about the 29-yard line. So worse field position than they had last time, and last time Wadley's defense was ready for the task at hand. So first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Victor Christian in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, a single receiver to the right. Number 5, Michael Vinker, the running back. They try to run it over the right side with Harrison Cheatwood, and Cheatwood is taken down in the backfield by number 22, JaMichael Angel. Angel, a very stout linebacker and also a pretty good fullback as well, as we haven't seen Wadley on offense yet, and it's already 8-0. Wadley doing a great job on defense so far. Another loss of yards for Victor Christian. They lose 5 on the play, and it's 2nd and 15, and Cheatwood will be looking to pass here. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Cheatwood takes a snap. He's looking left, no one there. He tries to run it himself. He gets by some guys. He's trying to get by Connor Fordham. He does. And he gets upended by number 5, Rikishi Buchanan, and Cheatwood is down, and he's getting up a little bit slow there.
But right there, even though he gained 10 yards on the play, that was a great job by the defensive line for the Wadley Bulldogs as they caved in on the offensive line for Victory Christian and would have had a tackle if Cheatwood wouldn't have got away so quickly with his athletic ability.
Yeah, like I said, Cheatwood's a pretty good quarterback. He can throw as well as run. He's a good dual-threat guy, and he used his legs on that play. He had nobody open, as that was what we would call a coverage sack. Now what do you do if you're Harrison Cheatwood and the Lions, because the running game is not going anywhere tonight? They have 3 wide receivers to the right side and a single running back in the backfield. Cheatwood tries to get Wadley to jump off sides, and it's not happening. So timeout. Harrison Cheatwood and the Lions will take one with them. We will take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowee today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
On 3rd and long, Cheatwood rolls out to the right side, and he is gobbled up in the backfield by number 7, Kobe Nunn. But there is a face mask penalty against the Bulldogs that will give the Lions an automatic first down. A quick update from Hanley High School. Eric, you'll be glad to hear this. Touchdown, Hanley Tigers, as they take a 7-0 lead on the Munford Lions here early in that big matchup in 4A Region 3. Let's throw it down to Eric real quick. Eric, how's everything going on the sidelines?
Hey guys, perfect night for football. Right now it's 82 degrees and dropping. Humidity's right at 26%, so perfect day for football.
Hey, thank you, Eric. Thanks for being here with us. Cheatwood in the shotgun, 3 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. He'll take the snap, a low snap once again. He's looking left. Nobody to throw to. Ryan Fulgham running after him. Can't get to him. Chris Hodges almost gets there, but Cheatwood has to run out of bounds because of the great Wadley defensive line. It's 3 out of 4 defensive linemen were there all over him as he ran out of bounds. The only defensive lineman that wasn't there was Kobe Nunn, who's playing the opposite side defensive end, who was containing on that play.
And there was just another great play by the Wadley defense right there as they contained Cheatwood, and he just kind of used his athleticism again to get outside the pocket, but he was taken down for a loss of 1.
Cheatwood on 2nd and 10. He's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. He'll have number 12, Daniel Barber, off of his left hip. He takes a snap, looking left. He'll throw a screen pass to Barber. Barber makes the grab. He'll pick up a gain of about 5 on the play. Pretty good play there from Victory Christian just to get a few yards and make it 3rd and manageable instead of 3rd and 11. And Connor Fordham on the stop there. Starting quarterback for Wadley, playing middle linebacker, and the second-string quarterback playing defensive end on defense. That's not something you see very often, is starting quarterbacks and backup quarterbacks playing middle linebacker and defensive end on the defense. You usually see them in the secondary. So Cheatwood in the shotgun once again. 3 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. Barber, his running back, off of his left hip. He's trying to throw a screen pass, but Connor Fordham is all over him in the backfield.
And it was just like the offensive line wasn't even there. They just ran, and before Cheatwood even had time to even think about throwing the football, he just had to lay down, because if not, he was going to get clobbered right there.
Yeah, Coach Cofield dialed up a bull rush on that play, and he was all over Harrison Cheatwood. So he wasn't having another one of those screen passes. Quay Drake back deep to receive the punt from Victory Christian. 4th and 11. Here comes the punt. Another beautiful punt. Quay has to retreat back. He muffs it. He picks it back up. He's taking it over to the left side. A stiff arm to the first man. He's to the 40, to the 50, going down the sidelines. He cuts it back up the field. He has nothing but green grass in front of him. Touchdown, Quay Drake. Touchdown, Wadley. 2 punts for Victory Christian. 2 punt returns for touchdowns for Wadley, and it's 14-0 here in the first quarter.
You know, Kyle, the only thing that's disappointing about this football game is we haven't got a chance to see the Wadley offense yet.
And Coach Fordham is just fine with not seeing the offense as long as his special teams can keep doing the great job that they've done so far. And our color guy, Levi Arrington, called it. The Quay would take one back, and you're in the first quarter, and you've already got that. So you're 1 for 1 on your calls today. So Elijah Beverly setting up for the PAT. He'll kick the PAT this time. 12 seconds left on the play clock. Connor Fordham holding. Here's the snap to Fordham. Kick by Beverly is up, and it is good. So with 6:15 left in the first quarter, Wadley 15, Victory Christian 0. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, that 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do-It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do-It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do-It Center do it for you.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Ken handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too. Because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke today and get to a better state with State Farm. 863-2610. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Beverly kicks it off to Cheatwood once again, and Cheatwood stopped at about the 26-yard line, and that's where Victory Christian will have it 1st and 10. And as you mentioned earlier, we're deep into the first quarter, and we still have not seen the Wadley offense yet. And Wadley, the number 6 team in Class 1A, the highest they've been all of this season. Last season they were up, I think, maybe 6 or 7 last year, but this is the highest they've been in a while in the rankings, and they're showing why so far here against Victory Christian.
Yeah, and right now you can just see that Wadley's defense is commanding the field, and Wadley, like you just said, Wadley's offense has not had a chance to be on the field, so the Victory Christian Lions offense has been on the field, and the offensive line just looks really, really tired for them.
Victory Christian in the shotgun. Cheatwood looking left. He's got his fullback, but he does not have a catch. Ethan Carlisle, as you mentioned earlier, as he's usually the guy that is the first read for the quarterback, and he was the first read on that play, and he was open, but Cheatwood just couldn't hit him in the flats.
Yeah, he was getting a little rush from his backside by number 26, I believe.
It's Gage Ogilvy, I think. Yeah, Ogilvy came off from his defensive end spot, and he did a really good job that time. As he's playing defensive end, Wadley subbed in some more defensive linemen. Wadley not short on depth at all in defensive line and linebackers, as Fordham played middle linebacker last time. Now Jermichael Angel playing middle linebacker this time. Cheatwood in the shotgun, 2 receivers to either side. Low snap. Cheatwood goes down for it, and his knee touches the ground, and that'll go down as a sack as he is back to his own 21, and it's 3rd and long once again for this Lion offense.
And if you are the Victory Christian Lions right now, that's just one thing that you can't have. You can't just have these long 3rd down situations that's going to just pin you deeper and deeper back in your own end zone and giving Wadley another chance to return another punt if they don't make this 1st down successful.
Yeah, Victory Christian all shook up right now on offense. They're in the shotgun, 5 seconds left on the play clock. 3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. He's got 2 seconds to get the snap off. 1 second. He'll get the snap off. Another low snap. Cheatwood looking to the left, throwing long. It is picked off by Quade Drake. Quade Drake at the 45, taking it back. He's behind Jermichael Angel. Angel gets a great block down the sideline, and Quade Drake gets knocked out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. So Wadley finally gets the ball on offense, and it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Well, in Cheatwood's defense, he was getting rushed right there, and he would kind of threw that ball off of his back foot, but you can't just throw it like you did, just throw it up for hopes in that situation. I know you're down this 3rd down, and you're back in your own end zone, but you have to do something other than throw it to the.
And Wadley here on 1st down, they're running the wishbone formation. Kobe Nunn over the left side. Nunn gets hit and loses the football, and it's taken by Victory Christian in the end zone for a touchback. And that's the problem Wadley's been having here for the first few weeks, is a lot of fumble issues. When they played Raglan, they had a lot of fumble issues. I think they had 5 different turnovers against Raglan. They were able to come out with a victory, but they just had too many problems turning the ball over.
And like you said, Kyle, that's just something that you can't have. And that's one thing that's making this offense is not as successful, even though they have been boastful so far.
And there's a timeout here from Victory Christian, and we'll take a 1-minute break with them. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Victor Christian on 1st and 10, throw a little screen pass, and they get their first down of the game. Number 3, David Smith, on a little rocket screen play right there, makes the grab and gets a first down for the Victory Christian Lions. Another team of Lions that we're keeping up with tonight, the Munford Lions score a touchdown on a 40-plus yard run against Hanley. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Munford 7, Hanley 7. Pleasant Valley and Randolph County playing as well. Randolph County up 7-6 over Pleasant Valley right now. We don't have a Woodland score yet. Victor Christian in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Cheatwood at quarterback. 3 wide receivers to the right side, a single receiver to the left. And there's a flag before the play starts. It's going to be a delay of game against Harrison Cheatwood and the Lion offense. They've been really close to getting a few of those tonight, and they called a timeout on one of them. The other one they just got off of 1 second, and this one they didn't get off in time. So 1st and 15 for Harrison Cheatwood and the Lions. He'll have 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Another low snap as it bounces off the ground. Cheatwood picks it up. He's running away from the Bulldog defense, and he's taken down way in the backfield. Kobe Nunn, Chris Hodges, and Tyrese Shepard, all 3 in the backfield on that play. And that's your right side defensive end, your outside linebacker on the strong side, and your weak side defensive end all in the backfield on one play.
Like you said, Kyle, that's just one thing that you can't do is you can't just let the Victory Christian offense just stay on the field and stay on the field. Because as you can see, the offensive line is getting very tired, and they're getting very easily beat by the defensive line and the defensive linebackers for the Wadley Bulldogs.
Now 2nd and forever here. 2nd and about a mile for Cheatwood. He's dropping back to pass, looking right. Throws a screen pass to number 12, Barber. And Barber gets hit in the knees and taken down after a gain, or a loss actually. He lost 2 yards on that play. Now it's 3rd and 30-something.
That was a great way to sneak out the screen pass by the outside linebacker, Caden Messer, right there, as he kind of waited and let the line pass him, and he was right there on top of the running back right as he caught the football.
Yeah, Messer, a young guy. I do believe he's a freshman this year. I think he was a sophomore, not a sophomore, but I think he was an 8th grader last year.
He is a freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman this year. He was an 8th grader last year. Started in the Woodland game after Kamari Avery got hurt. Cheatwood takes the snap. He's looking left. He's trying to run away from the Wadley defense, and he just throws it out of bounds as Wadley's defensive line was back there about to sack him in the end zone for a safety, and he just had to throw it away.
And that's a tough spot to play quarterback right there when you're pinned up against your back end zone and you've got a rusher multiple rushers coming at you and you have nothing to do but to get out of the pocket and throw it out of bounds.
So now Victor Christian setting up to punt again. They punted twice tonight, and on both of those punts, Wadley is taking it back for a touchdown. So let's see if they can stop Wadley here or if Wadley gets another one as Quay Drake is standing back at the Victory Christian 37-yard line awaiting this punt. And this one's not going to get anywhere near Quay as it takes a Wadley hop and is down at the 35-yard line. So now the Wadley offense takes over. This will be their second play of the game tonight. Their first play was a handoff to Kobe Nunn over the left side. Nunn got hit in the stomach and lost the football, and Victory Christian took over. But now we'll see the regular Wadley offense here as they come out. And what do you look forward to when you see Wadley?
When you look at Wadley, you see your quarterback, and you see that in every team is Carter Fordham, and then you're going to look for this 6'3" receiver over here, Quay Drake, and this dangerous number 2, Tyrese Shepard.
And Quay Drake just gets a toss, throws it out to Rikishi Buchanan for a first down all the way down to the 10-yard line. Quay can run, he can catch, but I forgot to mention to you that he can also play quarterback. 2 years ago, we played against Raglan here at home, and it was a pouring down rain. And our starting quarterback at the time, Connor Fordham, got injured. We ended up putting Quay Drake in at quarterback, and he accounted for our only touchdown of that night. We lost by 1 point, but Quay Drake threw a touchdown pass to Kamari Avery for about 60 yards. And here on 1st down and 10, JaMichael Angel gets the carry. JaMichael still churning those legs, trying to keep going. He's all the way down to about the 2-yard line. He started on the 10. First contact was made at the 8, and he carried some Lions all the way down to about the 2-yard line.
And like you said right there, number 22 right there, he got hit. Official first contact was on the 8-yard line, and he continued to drive his feet until he hit the ground, and that's just great athleticism by number 22 Angel right there.
And now Connor Fordham in the wishbone formation. He'll take it on a quarterback sneak. He gets a push from Angel. See if he gets in the end zone here. Referees hadn't signaled yet. I'm not sure if he got in. Looks like he may be down. Nope, touchdown. Touchdown, Wadley. Connor Fordham on a quarterback sneak gets the ball in the end zone. So Wadley will take over 21 to nothing right now. So Wadley on offense gets the offense going on their second drive, and they get in the end zone. Elijah Beverly setting up for the PAT here. JaMichael Angel in the water bucket formation. They might snap it out to him, but they'll fake that, and they'll get back in the regular set. There's a flag on the play. A flag from the side judge. He's coming to talk to the head referee. We'll see what the call is. Call is offsides on the defense.
Well, that's not much of anything you would see on a point after attempt.
And called offsides on the defense there, so that's declined. So Wadley's just going to go ahead and take another PAT here. Elijah Beverly set up for the kick. The snap is high. Connor Fordham drops back to pass. Throws it to Quay Drake, and he drops it in the end zone. Incomplete. 21 to nothing. Your score, Wadley over Victory Christian with 59 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Southern Auction Solution is having an absolute auction Saturday, October 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. Alabama time at 1427 Quail Run Drive in Roanoke, Alabama. Johnny Deason Construction is retiring after 40 years and is auctioning off tools, equipment, and much more. Inspection day will be October 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, go to their website at southernauctionsolutions.com or call 256-357-9600. Ron Young, auctioneer for Southern Auction Solutions, Alabama license number 5390.
Hey guys, when it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in a 3D shopping center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. Wadley takes a 21 to nothing lead. And on the kickoff, Scooter Battle kicks it deep to Harrison Cheatwood. Cheatwood takes it to about the 22-yard line, and that's where they'll set up 1st and 10. Nothing has been happening on offense for Victory Christian. And what do they need to do now to try to get maybe some points as it's 21-0 in the first quarter?
Well, right now, what Victory Christian is going to have to do is their offensive line is going to have to block, and they're going to have to be more consistent on when they block. And their play calling is going to have to be more regular or bland, I would say. And they need to just worry about smash mouth football and throw in little short passes. They don't need to worry about going so far down the field. They just need to worry about getting first downs right now.
And on 1st and 10, they hand it off up the middle to the running back. That's number 12, Daniel Barber. And Barber picks up a gain of about 3 or 4 on that play. So bring up 2nd and 6 here for the Victory Christian Lions. They'll take the snap in the I formation, hand it off in the backfield to Barber. Barber gets stuffed. He runs into a brick wall, and that brick wall has a name, and it is JaMichael Angel.
And right there, as you saw, he got stuffed by number 22, and he actually broke through. It was a great swim move I saw by him as he swam in between the guard and the defensive tackle and made the play right there for a 0-0 gains for number 12.
So that's the end of the first quarter. Wadley 21, Victor Christian 0. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. Victor Christian on 3rd and 5. They're lined up in the I formation. Barber, the deep back, he'll dot the I in the backfield. Cheatwood, the quarterback, he'll have a single receiver to the right side and the tight end lined up on the left. He fakes the handoff, dropping back to pass. He throws it over the flats. And boom, big hit right there from Quay Drake on number 3, David Smith. Quay came up from his safety position and was all over that pass in the flats.
And like you said, Kyle, that was a great play by number 10, Quay Drake, when he came up from his free safety position and made the hit, which might have been successful because he was the only player in between him and about 15 yards before another Wadley Bulldog.
So 4th down now, 4th and long, and they'll punt it here. Back deep to receive, Quay Drake, and this one goes off the side of the punter's foot, and it'll sail out of bounds. And Wadley will take the ball 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Update from Hanley and Munford. Hanley was on 3rd and goal, and they did not get it. So 4th and goal for Hanley. We'll see if they go for it, or if they kick kick for 3 points, and they do. Hanley gets the field goal. Hanley 10, Munford 7. In the second quarter. Randolph County 20, Pleasant Valley 6 at the end of the first. Fayetteville 14, Woodland 0 also in the first quarter. So Hanley up 10-7 now over Munford after a field goal from Hudson Burns. Wadley up 21-0 here in the second quarter. Trying to reset the clock to 11:05 here. Is what Coach Cofield's saying. Wadley bringing in some younger guys on the offensive line as they're already subbing in. They're already subbing in some of the young guys to get them some experience and let the older guys rest here. 1st and 10 for Wadley from the 50. Wing T formation. Connor Fordham, the quarterback. The 2 wing backs, Carryon Birdsong and Tyrese Shepard. The fullback, number 7, Kobe Nunn. The single receiver out to the right side, number 27, Wesley Caldwell. Fordham gets up under center. He'll bring Tyrese Shepard in motion. He'll fake it to Kobe Nunn. Take it option over the right side. Fordham looking for a stiff arm. He hands it off to Tyrese Shepard over the right side. What a play by Connor Fordham as he had Harrison Cheatwood hanging off his left shoulder, and he just hands the ball off to Tyrese Shepard and says, here, take this. And Shepard takes it all the way down to the Victor Christian 30.
And as you can see right there, Kyle, Harrison Cheatwood, he kind of got up slow. As you can see, when Connor handed the ball off, he clobbered number 4 right there, and he was slow to get up on that play. So hopefully he's okay because he's a really good quarterback and a really great athlete.
And he's been hurt since earlier in the game. Remember when he got upended by Rikishi Buchanan or Shum Buchanan? He was injured on that play. Wing T formation once again. Same setup. They'll hand it off to Kobe Nunn from the fullback position. He'll get a good gain of he'll get a little gain of about 3 on that play, bring up 2nd and 7. And the Victor Christian defense is reeling, as is the offense, as they're all kind of licking their wounds right now. As they're all looking down, and they don't look so good out there.
Yeah, and right there, number 35 was basically the only thing to stop that because there was nothing in between the far left pylon and and where he was there if number 35 wouldn't have made that play.
Shotgun formation, double reverse. The handoff goes to Tyree Shepard over the left side. Shepard is gone. Touchdown, Wadley. A double reverse from the shotgun formation. Connor Fordham handed it off to Kerryon Birdsong. Birdsong flipped it back to Tyree Shepard, and Shepard takes it in for a touchdown. So the senior running back who won Homecoming King last night gets in the end zone here, and it's 27-0 Wadley in the second quarter. Now Elijah Beverly setting up for the PAT here to try to make it 28-0. So Wadley all over Victory Christian here early as there's 10:09 left in the second quarter. Beverly with this kick, and it's good. Your score 28-0 Wadley with 10:09 left in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
At First State Bank, we believe that the final score of tonight's game will likely fade from memories as the years pass on by. But the lessons learned as a high school football player will serve each player for a lifetime. Lessons of hard work, discipline, teamwork, and planning will help form the future of each participant. That's why we're proud to support area student athletes on the fields and courts and in the classroom. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wadley, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. Wadley with the kickoff, and Victory Christian takes it and gets taken back about 10 yards. He'll go out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. The Bulldogs all over him there. It's 28-0 here in the second quarter. Wadley doing a great job against Victory Christian right now. And Coach Fordham, you saw what makes him so good. You know, he had a young guy in there. Justin Fulgham was in there playing offensive line for Wadley on that drive. And after the drive was over, Justin was talking to Coach Fordham, and Coach Fordham said, hey, he's just kind of coaching him over there on the sidelines, telling him what other things he could do to kind of help him, and that's why he's been so successful at this program. He never stops coaching. I formation, 1st and 10 for Victory Christian. They'll toss it to the left side. Fumble. He'll fall on it in the backfield. That's Barber. Daniel Barber gets the toss on the left side, and he fumbles the football. And Coach Cofield's livid over here on the sidelines. Chris Hodges was supposed to be in at defensive end on the play, but apparently his head wasn't on a swivel, according to Coach Cofield. And he sends in a new guy. That's number 64, Christian Reeves. It's another young freshman for Wadley, so he's getting a chance to play. Second down and 16 for Victory Christian. Shotgun formation for Cheatwood. 2 receivers either side. For running back, Daniel Barber in the backfield. Cheatwood dropping back, looking left, throws it. The catch is made by number 25, Ethan Carlisle, but he'll pay for it. As Carlisle takes a shot from Ryan Fulgham, as well as Dalton Brown on that play. Dalton Brown playing corner, and Ryan Fulgham playing safety. The Fulgham brothers, or the Fulgham family, a very good addition to this Wadley team, with Ryan and Justin joining this team. And I know that family as well, a very good family, Kyle and Regina Fulgham. And those are really good kids, and their parents are really good people as well. Here on 3rd and 10, Victory Christian in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Cheatwood in the shotgun. He takes a snap, looking to his right, but he's going to start running away from Lakota Garrett. He throws it to his right. Dalton Brown fell down in coverage on the player. He would have been there, but 1st and 10 for Victory Christian as Cheatwood took the snap and was running for his life on that play, but ended up completing a pass.
And right now, that's all that they need is not completing passes, but to make first down. As you saw right there, they got a first down. But if this offense needs to be successful, they're going to have to make first downs, and they did so right there as they completed 2 easy passes that got them the first down.
So 1st and 10 on their own 37 for Victory Christian. They have 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Cheatwood in the shotgun. Daniel Barber, the running back, off his left hip. Another low snap. Cheatwood picks it up. He's trying to run from Lakota Garrett, but he drops the football again, and Wadley falls on it. Number 26, that's Gage Ogilvy, the weak side defensive end, comes in and takes the ball away as Harrison Cheatwood picks up the low snap, but Lakota Garrett was in his grill as soon as he picked it up. And he drops the football again as Chris Hodges and Lakota Garrett take him down, and Ogilvy falls on the football. So now it's 1st and 10 Wadley inside the Victory Christian 25.
And as you can see right there, and as you've seen most of the game, the snaps have been low and high, and they're very inconsistent. And that's one thing that the center for the Victory Christian Lions is going to have to work on if this team wants to be successful for the rest of the season and tonight.
Wing T formation, handoff to Kobe Nunn up the middle. Kobe Nunn jukes a Victory Christian defender and is in the end zone. Touchdown, Wadley. Kobe Nunn from the fullback position gets the handoff and jukes a Victory Christian defender out of his cleats right there as he walks into the end zone untouched for a Bulldog touchdown. Make it 34-0 with 7:49 left in the first half. So number 71, Elijah Beverly in to kick for Wadley. Connor Fordham on the hold. Snap, good. Hold, good. The kick is up, and it is no good as he misses it. 34-0 your score with 7:49 left in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072. Roanoke Ace Home Center, located Highway 431 Roanoke, is your one-stop shop for handymen and contractors. Manager Jason Pike and his professional staff will be glad to assist you. You'll find everything you need: plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, a complete line of wood and lumber, and visit their incredible paint department. For all your indoor and outdoor projects, Roanoke Ace Home Center has everything you need. Shop local, shop Roanoke Ace Home Center. They're open 6 days a week. Roanoke Ace Home Center, Highway 431, Roanoke. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Here comes the kickoff from number 76, Aaron Reeves. A great kick by him. Ryan Fulgham on the tackle for Wadley. Victory Christian gets taken down at their own 32-yard line. Wadley's special teams has been solid on all facets tonight. On punt return, kickoff, everything. They've been really good tonight on special teams, and that's something Coach Fordham and the Bulldogs pride themselves on.
And another thing, talking about special teams, once Coach Strain told the whole team that to win a football game, you also have to win the special teams battle. You can't just win the offensive and defense battle. It makes a factor when you win the special teams battle in several occasions, in almost all occasions.
And more on that in a second. Victory Christian in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left, and they'll throw it deep. Carry on Birdsong, man-to-man coverage, and he is right there and almost has the interception. Beautiful coverage right there. One-on-one for Carry on Birdsong. Just a beautiful job by him. And as you said, you were talking about, special teams winning a ball game. A very famous coach for Virginia Tech, Frank Beamer. They called it Beamer ball. He loved playing special teams and always tried to get a block punt and try to switch the momentum on special teams. And he believed, games could be won or lost on special teams. And he won a lot of games on special teams as he blocked a lot of punts in his tenure at Virginia Tech. And here on 2nd and 10, a handoff up the middle from Cheatwood to number 12, Barber. And Barber gets hit in the backfield for another loss. Just nowhere for the running game to go for Victory Christian.
And usually number 22, Jamichael Angel, he plays the defensive tackle position, but in that set he was playing the middle linebacker as Connor Fordham is on the sidelines talking over with Ken Fordham, and he made a great play on that ball coming from the linebacker position, filling that hole and making the tackle.
There's just so many guys on Wadley's defense that play different positions, and here on 3rd and long, Cheatwood throwing long, and it falls incomplete. Dalton Brown on the coverage. He did a great job there. Did not fall down. David Smith was the intended receiver, but he was covered very well by Dalton Brown. And Cheatwood was just running, trying to get away from a sack right there. And I talked about people from Wadley's defense playing different positions. Number 1, Trevor Cameron, he plays defensive tackle most of the time for Wadley. And on that play, he's playing outside linebacker, and he was back there and almost got a sack on that play. So many people just swap in and out and know so many different roles on the defense. And here comes a punt from Victory Christian. The punt goes back to Trevor Cameron. Cameron lets it bounce, and he picks it up, and he steps out of bounds on the sidelines. He was trying to take that one back, but he accidentally stepped out of bounds there. So Wadley's going to take over 1st and 10.
If there's one thing that's been very successful for this Victory Christian team is their punter. He has been booming the ball for at least 35 to 40 yards each punt, and that one was at least a 45-yard punt. It was booming, and it had a lot of spiral and air on it. And like you said, number 1, he just couldn't get up under it.
Yeah, he's doing a great job punting the ball tonight. Can't get enough of Jax? Sign up for our delicious deals at eatitjax.com. Jax, all about the South. So Wadley 1st and 10 here from their own 22-yard line, as that's where Trevor Cameron stepped out of bounds. They'll be in the wing T formation again. Fordham tries to take the snap, but the snap is low. Fordham picks it up. He jukes a defender. He's trying to run away with it. He gets by 2, 3 defenders before he's finally taken down. He loses the football, but Wadley falls back on it. So they'll lose about 6 or 7 yards on that play as Fordham, off the low snap, had to pick it up and try to make something out of nothing. Ended up losing about 5 or 6 yards.
And right there, he should have lost more than that. So I'm going to give it to number 12 right there, as he made a great play on the ball and was able to juke out a few defenders and keep his feet running until he was finally brought down.
So 2nd and 15 now for Wadley. Connor Fordham at quarterback. He's going to be in the shotgun this time. He'll have 2 wing backs, Kerryon Birdsong and Tyrese Shepard. And another fumble in the backfield as the snap was not caught very well. So now it's going to be 3rd and long for Wadley. And we'll see how Wadley adjusts to this 3rd and long here. See if they try to throw it up top for Big Quay Drake, as Beverly's going to come out of this ball game as they sub in number 72, Tommy Overton. An update from Munford Hanley. Hanley was forced to punt on 4th and 28, and it's still 10-7. Hanley over Munford right now in the 2nd quarter. Shotgun formation for Fordham. He takes a snap. He'll fake it. He's looking over the middle. Throws it to Tyrese Shepard. A little bit behind him. Shepard can't make the grab. It falls incomplete, and looks like Wadley's going to have to punt here for the first time tonight.
Yeah, and like you said, this will be the first time that Wadley punts tonight, which is very successful if you can say that your team hasn't had to punt the ball until late in the 2nd quarter.
And are you hungry for an after-game meal? Stop in and try our hot and juicy Big Jack with some delicious crinkle-cut fries with Jack's famous seasoning. Jack's, all about the South. So Kobe Nunn getting set to punt for the Bulldogs here. Back deep to receive, the always dangerous number 4, Harrison Cheatwood for Victory Christian. Here comes the punt from Nunn. He takes a snap, and a punt shanks off the side of his foot, and it's going to bounce at the 25. It takes a Wadley roll all the way to the 33-yard line. So if Victory Christian wants to score, this is their best shot at it, as they'll start at the Wadley 33-yard line. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week. Phone 334-863-7771.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, that 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do It Center do it for you.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
So on 1st and 10, Victory Christian with a handoff over the left side. They're stopped in the backfield by Tyrese Shepard. And on 2nd down and 15, they throw it over the middle for a gain of 5. They'll get the yardage back to that'll make it 3rd and about 9 here. An update from RCHS. RCHS 20, Pleasant Valley 13 right now in the second quarter. So RCHS continuing their good play in region play after a big win over Cleveland County last week. Cheatwood in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. He's looking to the right on a screen pass. He has his man. That's Barber. And Barber has a first down. He loses the football, and it's picked up by Wadley. And, yes, it is Wadley football. I thought it may have rolled out of bounds, but it ends up being Wadley football as the fumble from Daniel Barber ends up first down Wadley. So 1st and 10 Wadley from their own 25-yard line. And they'll take over here. Ryan Fulgham subs back into the game for the Wadley Bulldogs. We've got 3 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the first half. Your score, Wadley 34, Victor Christian 0. Wing T formation. Carry on Birdsong, Tyrese Shepard, the wingbacks. Shepard will go in motion. They'll fake it to him. Hand it off to Kobe Nunn up the middle. Nunn has a hole. Nunn to the 50. He's got green grass. All he has to do is beat Cheatwood. Cheatwood trying to run him down. He's at the 20. Cheatwood takes him down at the Victory Christian 14-yard line. Cheatwood just all heart right there as he runs down Kobe Nunn and takes him down at the 13-yard line. And Cheatwood is wore out after that play, but he all heart right there from him.
Yeah, and like you're saying, he is an athlete. He's quick. He's fast. As you can see, he ran down the starting running back for Wadley. That's a lot of speed for a kid. And he, like you said, he has a lot of heart too. He could have just easily given up on that play, but instead he came back and hawked him down and made the tackle.
Yeah, and Cheatwood just a junior, so we'll see more of him next year as Wadley goes back up there. Wadley in the wing T formation. Tyree Shepard will come in motion. They'll hand it off. They'll fake the handoff. Here goes Fordham over the right side. Fordham looking for the pylon. He dives, and he got it. Touchdown, Connor Fordham. Just a little triple option to the right side. Fordham fakes it to JaMichael Angel, and he dives for the pylon and gets it for the touchdown. So Fordham, that's his second touchdown of the night, and now it is 40-0 with 2 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first half. Elijah Beverly setting up for the PAT. Here's a snap to Dalton Brown. The kick is up, and it is good. 41-0 Wadley with 2:19 left in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowee today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Aaron Reeves on the kickoff for Wadley. He kicks it down to Cheatwood. Cheatwood gets taken down hard by Tommy Overton at the 33-yard line. We'll have a timeout, Wadley. We'll take a 30-second break with them. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. Harrison Cheatwood lining up on 1st and 10. From his own 33-yard line, he'll be in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Daniel Barber, the running back, off of his left hip. He'll take the snap. He hands it off to Barber over the right side. Barber's going nowhere as Fulgham is all over that one. And a good tackle right there from the Bulldog defense. Makes it 2nd and 15. Second and 15 for Harrison Cheatwood and Victor Christian. 1 minute 30 left in the first half. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 single receiver to the left. Here's the snap. Cheatwood looks to the right. He throws a screen pass, and he is fumbled on the play. Number 22, Jamichael Angel, goes in there like a heat-seeking missile and hits the ball out of the receiver's hands. So it's a fumble, and the Wadley Bulldogs pick it up. First down, Wadley, inside the 35-yard line. They're at the 32 of Victor Christian and can score again before halftime.
And right now, Kyle, as you can see, Victor Christian is not having the way. It's all Wadley football right now, and it's on offense, defense, and special teams, and they're just controlling the football game, as you can see from the score. And they just can't seem to hold on to the football, as both teams are actually having problems with holding on to the football this afternoon.
Wing T formation. Shepard will come in motion over the right side. They'll fake it to him. Throw it on a double reverse to Quay Drake. Drake runs into a defender and gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage for about a 1-yard loss. It looked like he may have been able to stretch it out to the right side, but he tried to cut it back up to the inside, and it didn't work. Now we're down to 58 seconds left in the first half. Wadley up 41-0.
And as you have seen from Wadley's offense tonight, there's been a lot of trickery coming from Ken Fordham's sleeve, as he's done a lot of reverses and trick plays and passes.
Fordham in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Kobe Nunn, his running back. Fordham drops back to pass. He's looking for Drake. He has to try to get away from the defenders. He throws it over the middle to Drake. Drake comes back and catches it. He's over the right side looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Wadley. What a play from Fordham, throwing it to Drake on that play for a Wadley Bulldog touchdown. Fordham had a defender draped over his shoulders as he threw that ball to Quay Drake, and Drake just came back and helped his quarterback out and caught the football for a Wadley Bulldog touchdown. So here comes the PAT from Elijah Beverly. Wadley up 47-0 with 21.7 seconds left in this first half. The kick is up, and it is good from Beverly. And your score 48-0 Wadley with 21 seconds left in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Med-Nite, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. Wadley scores once again before halftime, and it's 48-0 Wadley with 12 seconds left in this first half. A quick score update from Munford and Hanley. It's halftime at right field in Roanoke, and Hanley is on top of Munford 10-7 right now. So Hanley holding tough at right field. They're on top thanks to a field goal from Hudson Burns. We're about to be at halftime here at Wadley as Harrison Cheatwood in the I formation. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off in the backfield. Number 1, there's another fumble from Victory Christian as the hit was from Trevor Cameron to the running back, number 12, Barber. He gets taken down hard. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Wadley 48, Victory Christian 0 at the end of the first half. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
We got a Jackson football kind of romance, baby, that's you and me. We got a Jackson football kind of romance, screaming cheers and sipping iced tea. So if you love some football and awesome Jack's food, find a person who likes the same things.
Right now, get a spicy chicken sandwich and fries for just $3.99 at Jack's. All about the South.
Woo! And have a Jack's and football kind of
In our role as a true community bank, First State Bank is proud to support area football teams. From the players to coaches, and from cheerleaders to band members, we believe high school football is something very special and something that becomes part of the spirit of the community that we all share. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland. First State Bank.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
Southern Auction Solution is having an absolute auction Saturday, October 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. Alabama time at 1427 Quail Run Drive in Roanoke, Alabama. Johnny Deason Construction is retiring after 40 years and is auctioning off tools, equipment, and much more. Inspection day will be October 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, go to their website at southernauctionsolutions.com or call 256-357-9600. Ron Young, auctioneer for Southern Auction Solutions, Alabama license number 5390.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. We're observing the halftime services here on homecoming for the Wadley Bulldogs as they get ready to crown the homecoming queen. As we said, Tyree Shepard was the homecoming king last night, and Tyree Shepard has gotten to the end zone once for the Wadley Bulldogs. But who else has gotten to the end zone for the Wadley Bulldogs?
Well, right now, like you said, multiple people, like you said at the first of the game, multiple people would get into the end zone. And the only person that has scored twice for the Wadley Bulldogs is Connor Fordham and Quay Drake. And those were on two of their own plays made by them. They caught the ball or they ran the ball, and they did that on their own. They didn't have to make it. There wasn't a play designed for them to score that touchdown. But to start off the game, like we talked about earlier, like I told you earlier, there was going to be a lot of special teams success for Wadley, as on the first time that Wadley touched the ball on special teams, number 27, Wesley Caldwell, returned a punt from the Wadley 39-yard line. And the two-point conversion was good from Connor Fordham, number 2, Tyrese Shepard, to make the score 8-0 really fast right off the ball game, the start of the ball game, with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Next to score was Wadley as well, as Wadley is the only team to score in the first half. Was Quay Drake returned a punt from the Wadley 24-yard line, and the PAT by Elijah Beverly was good to make the score 15-0. This is the first time that we saw the Wadley offense in a successful manner tonight. It was the second time we saw them. They fumbled on their first drive on the field. Was number 12, Connor Fordham, on a quarterback sneak from the 2-yard line. And the two-point conversion, as they went with a water bucket two-point conversion try, and it was no good to make the score 21-0. The next person to score for Wadley's offense was number 2, Tyrese Shepard, from the Victory Christian 27-yard line on a reverse to make the score 28-0. The PAT by Beverly was good. The next person to score on the variety of scores for scorers from Wadley was number 7, Colby Nunn, on a halfback dive from the Victory Christian 28-yard line. And the PAT was no good by Beverly to make the score 34-0. And here are the two repeats. Connor Fordham on a triple option from the Victory Christian 15-yard line, dove for the pile line and got the touchdown. And Beverly's point after made the score 41-0. With about less than a minute to go in the game, in the first half, Connor Fordham was about to be sacked, and he threw a pass to number 10, Quay Drake, from the Victory Christian 32-yard line to make the score 48-0 with Elijah Beverly's PAT. And that is the score as we are sitting here at halftime, 48-0, and it has been a blowout for the Wadley Bulldogs, as they've been doing very, very excellent on offense and defense and special teams, as we've seen. And Victory Christian just can't get anything going. They've only had 2 first downs so far in the first half, and there's nothing really going for the running game. And the struggle that they are having right now is holding on to the football. The snaps are low, and whenever they do get the snap off and the ball is ran or passed, they fumble it. And that has happened, I think, I counted in the first quarter, there were 4 different occasions where he fumbled the ball or someone fumbled the ball for their team when it wasn't on a low snap, which is ridiculous. And with counting the low snaps, it was 7 or 8, and that's just something that you can't have if you want to even have a score in this ball game for Victory Christian. And that's what I hope that Coach Mark Sanders is doing right now, is making adjustments so that his team can score and maybe make this game not as ugly as it is.
Yeah, you talked about the fumbles, and the last 3 drives in a row, they fumbled the ball and it wasn't on a low snap. They got hit and they fumbled the ball. One was a hit from Jamichael Angel. The other was a hit from Trevor Cameron, which they picked that one up, granted. And another one was a hit from Quay Drake. They fumbled all 3 of those. Wadley picked up 2 of them and was able to score off of both of them. And that's why it's so lopsided here at halftime. And the big showdown between the Tigers and Lions at right field in Roanoke, Alabama. Handley up 10-7 at halftime. Handley trying to win their first region championship since 2011. And we have a guy on that 2011 team that's here with us. That's Eric Velasquez, and we're going to throw him in on this broadcast here. Eric, how's everything going?
Everything's been good. Down on the sideline, we had the first ever Wadley pep band out there, pepping the crowd up. We have the student section up here. It's homecoming. Welcome home to all the alumni. So, yeah, right now the stands are packed out over here on the Wadley side. And, all that crowd spirit translates out into the field, and we got what we got. Wadley brought everything and the kitchen sink tonight.
Yeah, they brought everything in the kitchen sink, and they've been throwing in some trick plays that they haven't used much with some of these double reverses. They're not usually running these double reverses, but it's going pretty well for them. And what do you think about the Hanley score with them beating Mumford right now, 10-7?
So 10-7. Yeah, that was to be expected, a close game like that at halftime. Last year, Hanley, ran away with it at the very end with a last-minute fumble. And, I expect nothing less of the game this year. Should be a good game. It should be a really, really good game.
It's so good so far. And we're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll get back to you. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Med-Knight, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowee today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week. Phone 334-863-7771. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. We're going through halftime services here in Wadley, Alabama for homecoming. And last we had checked, RCHS was up 20-13 with 9 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first half. Well, it's now halftime in Wedowee, and your score is RCHS 41, Pleasant Valley 13. I'm not sure what happened in the last 9 minutes and 11 seconds, but apparently the wheels fell off of the Raiders bus from Pleasant Valley, as Randolph County is all over them right now.
Yeah, as you said right there, it was a close game. It was a 7-point game, and it looked like Pleasant Valley was actually holding their own. But as you can see, Pat Precious didn't want anything to do with that, and he just ran away with it real quick.
And Leeds playing Childersburg tonight. It's 21-8 Leeds over Childersburg at halftime. Piedmont playing Walter Welborn, 35-0 Piedmont over Walter Welborn. And Randolph County plays against Weaver next week. We'll have that game for you on the Eagle Sports Network on Eagle 102.3. And Weaver playing against Glencoe tonight. And Chris Brown from the Anderson Star is there covering that game. And let's see, trying to find the score for it. Weaver is beating Glencoe 16-0 at halftime. And that's a big score for that region, because Weaver right now is number 3 in the region, because it's Piedmont number 1. Number 2 is Ohatchee, which Piedmont and Ohatchee have to play here soon. Then it's Weaver and Walter Welborn. Randolph County beat Glencoe earlier in the season. Randolph County would be playing Weaver next week for the number 3 spot in the playoffs, number 3 seed in the playoffs, possibly, because Weaver beat Walter Welborn, who's playing Piedmont tonight. So RCHS has a tough stretch of games in the next 2 games as they play Weaver and Walter Welborn, and those 2 games will determine if they go to the playoffs or not. As right now they're beating Pleasant Valley. And Randolph County has improved a lot from what we saw earlier in the season against Piedmont. I think Coach Giddens got in there, and he's been helping the defense along, and they're doing really well there.
Yeah, like you said, there's been a lot of doubt in that team until he got there, and he's really done a great job with that facility and that football team, and he's done really good things for them.
All right, it's time to talk some college football here. And Auburn playing Mississippi State tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. What's your thoughts on that game?
Well, first off, I have this little bracket thing that I'm in with a few of my friends, and we have to fill out the bracket, or not the bracket, but the teams that are playing of the week to see who wins in this little contest we have. And I had to put Mississippi State going over Auburn. As much as I didn't want them to and I don't want them to, I just feel like Mississippi State's a really good football team, and I can just see them overcoming Auburn with their struggling offense.
And Mississippi State lost to South Alabama earlier in the year. That was the first game of the season. South Alabama won 21-20, so go South and go Jags. Anyways, yeah, it's going to be a tough game for Auburn against Mississippi State tomorrow at 11 a.m., and 11 a.m. games are always tough. As I was at the Jacksonville State-Auburn game, that was an 11 a.m. kickoff as well, and that almost didn't end up so well for Auburn as they went to overtime and were able to beat Jacksonville State that night. And let's get Eric in on this. Eric, what are your thoughts on Auburn versus Mississippi State?
So, yeah, as much as I would like Auburn to win, well, let me think about it. So, tomorrow they're playing Mississippi State. Gus Malzahn's still on the hot seat. So I think it's going to happen. I think Auburn's going to triumph. They're going to go down to Starkville and they're going to win. And it's not going to be a takeaway. It's not going to be easy. Definitely not going to be easy.
That's completely right. It's not going to be an easy football game for Auburn. They're going to have to all their things are going to have to check off in the I did this right list for them to win this football game.
Yeah, nothing comes easy in the SEC, especially a game against Mississippi State in Starkville, because the cowbells are going to be ringing. And I saw an article today. Auburn's offense has not had any penalties, any false start penalties or anything like that this whole season. And Malzahn said that he hopes that the cowbells will not make them get a false start penalty because they've been oh so good this whole season for penalties.
And that's one thing that is very, very executional about Auburn's offense is that they're very good and very consistent at not jumping off sides and not, doing things like getting penalties that hurt their offense and making a difference. But on the flip side, the defense has had a few penalties that have caused them some pain and some low blows in the Achilles tendons that have hurt the Auburn offense and the defense and just the whole Auburn football team.
Yeah, pass interference penalties will kill you every time. Holding on the defense, pass interference, those penalties will kill you every time. And hopefully Auburn can kind of cut those out and be able to beat Mississippi State. And for Alabama, the Tide plays in Fayetteville, Arkansas against the Arkansas Razorbacks. And Arkansas had been pretty hot this year until they ran into Texas A&M, and A&M kind of blew them out of the water. And they're trying to come back from that. And Alabama trying to get their offense on a roll in the first half. Alabama's offense has been stagnant. They haven't got anything really going in the first half.
Yeah, that's correct. Alabama has had a problem with their offense in the first half, but they've been able to bring it back to themselves in the second half. And another thing that was shocking to me was when Alabama, I forgot who they played, but the other team scored first, and it stayed that way until the end of the first quarter. And it was USC, and it was a shock. It was a shock to me when I saw that, and I was curious. But then as the game progressed and it got later on into the second quarter and into the second half, they turned on the boosters and scored a lot.
That also has to do with we had questions at quarterback. We didn't know who was going to play quarterback, but now it's established Jalen Hurts is going to be our quarterback, and I think that might help a little bit. But Eric, before you leave here, what's your thoughts on the LSU and Florida game being canceled?
Oh, wow, that's definitely going to hurt Tennessee, as we talked about before the game came on. Tennessee's going to play. Who does Tennessee got? Tennessee got A&M, and Florida was scheduled to play LSU, but that game obviously got canceled, suspended indefinitely because of Hurricane Matthew. So that's definitely going to hurt them not being able to play that game, and them not expecting to reschedule. So yeah, that's a crazy situation, man. But those things we can't control, obviously.
Yeah, that's crazy. We talked about in the bylaws that there's a law that states, Tennessee can lose to Alabama and then lose to A&M, and then Florida would actually win the SEC East if Tennessee were to lose those two games because Florida didn't play LSU, which we know is it's not the circumstances, but Clay Travis from Fox Sports kind of bashed Florida saying, they're too scared to play LSU. That's why they don't want to play them. And Luke Del Rio, a former Alabama quarterback, is Jack Del Rio, the former coach. Well, I think he coaches for the Broncos now.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, he coaches with the Broncos now. He's with the Raiders now. Never mind. But, yeah, he has his son, Jack Del Rio, is a quarterback for Florida, and he's been a really good quarterback for Florida. He was good for Alabama, and I think he would have started if he would have stayed. But he transferred out from Alabama to Oregon State and wound up in Florida. And he was doing really good this season until he got injured in a game earlier. And, he kind of fired back at Clay Travis and said, it's not that we're scared of playing LSU or anything. It's just the circumstances with Hurricane Matthew coming in. And, what you really need to be focused on, Clay, is that all these people that are affected by this hurricane, instead of trying to bash us, you need to be praying for those people.
Yeah, definitely a situation going on down there, definitely.
Yeah, I echo that sentiment as well, as Hurricane Matthew is coming in strong on the Gulf Coast and
moving up the East Coast.
Yeah, going up the East Coast, and we have a guy, Kamari Avery, our running back from last year, that went to Savannah State University. He's home for the weekend. I saw him yesterday at the homecoming parade. He's been on the sidelines tonight. He's a middle linebacker for Savannah State University, and he's here tonight watching the Wadley Dogs play as I think their game got canceled as well, as they were supposed to play in Savannah, and it got canceled because of the hurricane. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back for the second half. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
We got a Jackson football kind of romance, baby, that's you and me. We got a Jackson football kind of romance, screaming cheers and sipping iced tea. So if you love some football and awesome Jack's food, find a person who likes the same things.
Right now, get a spicy chicken sandwich and fries for just $3.99 at Jack's, all about the South.
And have a Jackson football kind of romance.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care, and Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, a 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do It Center do it for you.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the second half here at Curtis Lynch Memorial Field on the campus of Wadley, Alabama, Wadley High School. Your score 48-0, Wadley on top of Victory Christian right now. And what are you looking forward to seeing here in the second half, Levi?
I'm looking forward to see a lot. I'm looking forward to a lot more of Wadley's defense because that's all we saw all night, and they're really good at being able to control the offense and Harrison Cheatwood in the backfield. But I'm also looking forward to this kickoff return, which will probably be the only one that Wadley will have tonight, and I'm hoping that it goes to Quay Drake because I want to see this lightning speed come down the sideline and score another touchdown for Wadley.
Yeah, you talk about lightning speed. You know, Tyrese Shepard, the very deep back for Wadley, he has 4.4 speed as he was clocked at a 4.4 40-yard dash. So he's a pretty quick guy as it is. Rikishi Buchanan. And last year, Wadley won state in the 4x100 meter relay for the track team. And 3 of the 4 guys that were on that track team are the guys we have back deep. The members of that 4x100 meter track team were Tyrese Shepard, Rikishi Buchanan, and Quay Drake, who are 3 deep backs here on kickoff return. Wesley Caldwell was the other guy part of that team, and he is right here, right on the right side of the middle line. So he's back there as well. So that's 4 dangerous guys as they were state champions last year in track. It was the first track state championship Wadley has ever won, as we used to not even have a track team, but then we finally got one, and we've been doing pretty well in that. Here's the kickoff, and it goes to Caden Messer. He'll take it up the middle. He has a hole. He's all the way to the 42-yard line. A good kickoff return right there from Caden Messer. So it'll be 1st and 10, Wadley from their own 42-yard line. Good field position for the start of the second half. And 41-0. This is where you get into, kind of the danger zone of playing your starters here late in the game and maybe getting them hurt. But we'll see what goes on. Is we're in the wishbone formation. The deep backs, Kobe Nunn, Tyrese Shepard. Fordham, the quarterback. He'll hand it off to Shepard over the right side. Shepard has a hole. He stiff arms one man, runs through another. He's down to the 42-yard line of Victory Christian. 1st down, Wadley.
And as you can see right there, Kyle, there was a hole right there big enough to drive a Mack truck through as he ran through that hole. And he got down there, and if it wasn't for the free safety right there to make the play, he would have been gone.
And here comes Wadley once again. 22 seconds left on the play clock. Connor Fordham calls a huddle here. They'll huddle up and get ready. The guys were on the ball in the wishbone formation, but he decided to huddle. 10 seconds left on the play clock. The deep backs are the same as last time. Shepard and Nunn. JaMichael Angel, the fullback. Here's the handoff to Angel. Angel runs over a man and gets a good gain of about 3 or 4 on that play. He was met at the line of scrimmage, but he just ran right through the defender and kept going. Angel, a strong fullback for Wadley.
And right there at number 22, he would have got the ball a little bit earlier, but it was kind of delayed when Connor Fordham dropped the snap a little bit and had to hand it to it. So Angel lost a little bit of momentum as he had to stop for a second to clamp down on the ball a little late from Connor Fordham.
2nd and about 7 for the Bulldogs. Wishbone formation once again. Kobe Nunn, Tyrese Shepard, the deep backs. Here's the handoff to Shepard over the right side. He has a hole. He runs right through it. Gets a block from Rikishi Buchanan. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line of Victory Christian. That's another Wadley Bulldog 1st down. And just a huge hole right there as Shepard was going over the right side. He followed his fullback, JaMichael Angel, and the other running back, Kobe Nunn. And Wadley doing a great job at the start of the second half, just running the football down Victory Christian's throat right here. Raglan 12, Winterboro 6 at halftime. That's an important score for Wadley, as Wadley has to play Winterboro next week for the region championship. And here's the fake handoff. Rolling out to the left is Fordham. Fordham throws to the end zone to Drake. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There's one of those tight spirals you were talking about. We saw in pregame from Connor Fordham as he hits Quay Drake in the end zone on a beautiful pitch and catch.
Yes, it was a beautiful pitch and catch from Connor to Quay Drake, and he's a great athlete, both of them are, and they just that's one thing that's making a difference in this ball game is athleticism, and you can see that Wadley is having a lot more athleticism than Victory Christian right now.
And here's the kick from Elijah Beverly. It's up, and it is good. So with 10:21 left in the third quarter, your score is 55-0 Wadley. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
If you'd like to witness the spirit of a community, just visit a local high school game on an autumn Friday night. That spirit drives us to support the young men and women who are players or band members that make high school football something special. At First State Bank, we know a thing or two about community spirit because it sits at the very foundation of all that we do. First State Bank, member FDIC and an equal housing lender. In Lineville, Wadley, and Ashland.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Aaron Jimigan receives the kickoff from Scooter Battle from Wadley, and he'll fall on the ball at the 30-yard line. And so Victory Christian gets the ball for the first time in the second half, trailing 55-0 to an outstanding Wadley Bulldog team who's been all over the lines tonight. And it's just been all Wadley Bulldogs from the opening kickoff, or from the opening punt pretty much. Because from the first punt, Wadley's been all over them.
Yes, it has been. And the defense has been very commanding, as I'm pretty sure that they haven't let Victory Christian get over about 20 rushing yards in the entire game so far.
And here comes a rush from Victory Christian to the fullback. He'll hand it off up the middle, and he runs into Jamichael Angel. He'll get 1 yard. But Angel brings him down right there. So he'll go down to 31, 2nd and 9 now for Victory Christian. Cheatwood still in at quarterback. He's been playing with all heart this game. And he's still trying to get in the end zone for Victory Christian. He'll be in the pistol set, fullback to his left. And number 12, Barber, will be in the backfield. And a busted play. He gets away from number 20, Caden Messer, but he's not going to get away from number 7, Kobe Nunn, the starting running back and defensive end for Wadley. Kobe Nunn, he's got some speed on him as well as he runs down Cheatwood and takes him down in the backfield for a loss. Another loss on a rushing play for Victory Christian. So now it's 3rd and 15 for the Victory Christian Lions on their first drive in the second half. Cheatwood's going to be in the shotgun here. 2 wide receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. Number 12, Daniel Barber, the running back, off of his right hip. He takes the snap. Here comes Trevor Cameron. Cameron almost gets him. He steps up in the pocket. He's rolling to his left, throws it over the middle. He's got a man wide open, but it falls just short. Johnny Manziel-esque on that play from Harrison Cheatwood. Just couldn't get the ball to his tight end, number 25, Ethan Carlisle. He was open on that play. He was wide open as Wadley had brought the house, but they couldn't get Cheatwood. So he had a man wide open down the field. He just couldn't hit him.
And that's been on several occasions that Carlisle's been open, and he just hasn't been able to complete the pass to him.
And here comes a punt from Victory Christian. Back deep to receive Trevor Cameron and Carry-On Birdsong. And the kick goes to Cameron. Cameron takes it. He gets by one man. He's going down the left sideline. He tries to run over another, but he gets taken down at the Victory Christian 42-yard line First and 10, Wadley. Wadley already up. Wadley already up 55-0. Update from Munford Hanley. They've started the second half. Munford just punted on 4th down, and Hanley blocked it. So as we talked about special teams making a big impact, Hanley blocks a Munford punt and gets the ball. So here comes the Wadley Bulldogs, 1st and 10. New quarterback, Dalton Brown. I talked about him pregame. I said he runs this offense really well. He'll hand it off to Shepard. Shepard bounces off to the right side. He's trying to get a first down. He does. He jukes back against Harrison Cheatwood, and he gets a good first down all the way down to the 27-yard line. Shepard with 4.4 speed. And I talk about 4.4 and a 40-yard dash. He's getting about 10 yards a second is pretty much how fast that is. So he's moving down the field, and he's hard to bring down once you get to him.
And as you can see down there on the sideline, Connor Fordham has actually taken off his helmet and put on a hat, so I'm sure he will not return for the rest of the football game.
Yeah, Dalton Brown on the quarterback sneak takes it over the left side, and he'll get a good gain of about 4 or 5 on the quarterback sneak. And Dalton Brown, the quarterback now. The running backs in for Wadley, Trevor Cameron, who's been returning punts and playing a lot of defense here tonight. He'll be playing running back along with Caden Messer as well. Those guys are the 2 deep backs on this play in the wishbone set. Here's the handoff to Cameron. Cameron bounces off a would-be tackler, gets hit by Cheatwood, and Cheatwood takes him down. It may be the third quarter, and he may be getting hit hard this whole game, but he's not backing down.
There's a flag on the field down there.
It's going to be holding against Wadley. That'll stop the Bulldogs. That'll stop the Bulldogs' run a tad bit short there. Now it's going to be 2nd and 15, it appears, for Wadley. Wadley up 55-0. Update from Hanley Munford. Touchdown, Hanley. So the Hanley Tigers up 16-7 pending a PAT. Wadley in the wishbone. They get the whole Victory Christian defense to jump off sides on that play. They'll get 5 of those yards back and make up 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 15. A good call right there from Coach Fordham, just the discipline showing from the Wadley Bulldogs. Hanley 17, Munford 7, 6:19 left in the third. Hanley trying to close out the Munford Tigers, playing really good defense tonight, as it seems for Hanley. Wishbone formation. Here's the handoff to number 37, Trevor Meggs up the middle. Meggs gets a good gain. I'll bring up 3rd down now. 3rd and about 7 for the Bulldogs here. That's Sebastian Owens, 37 is Sebastian Owens.
And as you can see right here, Ken Fordham, he's starting to switch out kids, and you see him running back on and off the field as he's starting to put in the younger kids and give them some of the playing time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of depth for a 1A team. They'll be in the wing T formation. Caden Messer, Trevor Cameron, the wing backs. He'll bring Cameron in motion over to the left side. He'll fake the handoff. Dalton was going to take it himself, but there's a false start penalty, and they'll back him up 5 yards. So it's going to go from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12 here for Wadley.
And this isn't what Wadley needs right now. Even though the game's so far off, you want to continue to run the football, and you don't want to stop the clock. You just want to keep the ball running, and you want to get first downs and just keep the clock running, as I said.
Yeah, keep that clock rolling.
And right now that's not what they're doing.
Dalton Brown in at quarterback once again. Carryon Birdsong subs in. He'll be one of the wing backs here. Trevor Cameron, Carryon Birdsong, the 2 wing backs. They'll bring Cameron in motion. They'll fake it to him. Here goes Dalton Brown over the right side. Dalton fumbles the football, but it's fallen on by a Wadley Bulldog on that play. Just a heads-up play right there from Scooter Battle as he dove back and fell on it. 4th and long for Wadley here. Let's see what Wadley does. 4th and 9 now. The play gets called into Dalton Brown. I'm sure Wadley will just try to run this one right here. And here come the Bulldogs on 4th and 9. Wing T formation once again. Birdsong and Cameron, the two wing backs. Messer, the fullback. Fake it to Messer. Here's the toss to Trevor Cameron over the right side. Cameron cuts back up the middle, but he's taken down by number 25, Ethan Carlisle from Victory Christian. Good play by him, and Harrison Cheapwood is down on the play. He's not getting up fast this time. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
Southern Auction Solution is having an absolute auction Saturday, October 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. Alabama time at 1427 Quail Run Drive in Roanoke, Alabama. Johnny Deason Construction is retiring after 40 years and is auctioning off tools, equipment, and much more. Inspection day will be October 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, go to their website at southernauctionsolutions.com or call 256-357-9600. Ron Young, auctioneer for Southern Auction Solutions, Alabama license number 5390.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Another good game around this area tonight. Clay Central playing against the number 2 team in Class 5A in the Beauregard Hornets. Clay Central is tied 14-all with Beauregard in the third quarter, so that one's a barn burner as well. Here comes Cheatwood in the shotgun on 1st and 10. He has 2 receivers to either side. The snap is too low, goes between his legs, and he just has to fall on this one. Low snaps have been a problem for Cheatwood and the Lions all night long. And this one rolls all the way back to their own 9-yard line.
Wow.
That's a big loss on that play. It's going to be about 2nd and 25, it seems.
And I feel like right now the thing that's really getting the Victory Christian Lions in the Achilles tendon is the snaps on offense. They're just going to have to pick them up, and that's just one thing that's just killing their offense right now, as they can't get anything going with low snaps and snaps going through their legs.
And Cheatwood going to be back in the I formation. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking long here. He throws it over the middle, and it is dropped. Almost picked off by Kobe Nunn, and that would have been a touchdown. That would have been a pick 6 on that play. Nunn hits him right in the hands, and he just drops the ball that time. Good coverage, nevertheless, from Kobe Nunn there. Now it's going to be 3rd and 25 for Cheatwood and the Lions. Score big with Jack's Delicious Fried Chicken, hand-breaded chicken fingers, sides, biscuits, and more. Jack's, all about the South. So here comes Victory Christian on 3rd and 25. Your score here, 55-0 Wadley with 4 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Cheatwood in the pistol. They'll have Carlisle to his right side, Barber in the backfield. He throws a screen pass to Carlisle. Carlisle's going to get a few yards, but he gets taken down way short of the first down. They'll have to punt.
And that's just another thing I was talking about right there. He found Carlisle again, and one of his favorite receivers as he's looked to him more than he has any other receiver tonight. And it just wasn't enough to get the first down, considering it was 25 yards.
So here comes the punt from Victory Christian. Back deep, Trevor Cameron, carry on Birdsong for Wadley. Snaps all right on the punt. Here comes the kick. Goes to carry on Birdsong. Birdsong's taking it down the left sideline. Birdsong's to the 20 as he finally gets knocked out of bounds. He's showing off a little bit of the speed there from carry on Birdsong because he almost took that one back to the house. Just barely got knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and as you can see right there, that ball was coming straight at him. It was kind of like a bullet. It was end over end, and it probably only got about 15 feet off the ground. And as he caught it, there was a man right there, but he was already behind him as Birdsong came running forward to get the ball, and he barely got a hand on him.
And Wadley's got a doghouse full of quarterbacks as they go to their third-string quarterback, number 16, Jonathan Poole. Timeout Victory Christian. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, that 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do-It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do-It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do-It Center do it for you.
We got a Jacks and football kind of romance, baby, that's you and me. We got a Jacks and football kind of romance, screaming cheers and sipping iced tea. So if you love some football and awesome Jacks food, find a person who likes the same things.
Right now, get a spicy chicken sandwich and fries for just $3.99 at Jack's, all about the South.
And have a Jacks and football kind of.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Ryan Fulton takes the handoff here for Wadley, and he gets 9 yards on 1st and 10. Jonathan Poole in at quarterback, as I said, a doghouse full of quarterbacks as they'll go to their third-string quarterback, Jonathan Poole, the freshman, number 16. He'll hand it off up the middle. It's fumbled, but it looks like Trevor Cameron falls on it for Wadley.
And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about is even though they've got a bunch of second-string kids in, they have to work on securing the football.
And a score update from Woodland, 21-14 Fayetteville over Woodland right now.
And that's a great ball game to be at right now. Is one of my friends was telling me about it, and it's pretty much a stalemate as it's going back and forth on. They're having to punt the ball back and forth.
Poole on a quarterback sneak. He'll get the first down on this play.
Jonathan Poole picks up the first down for the Bulldogs. Wadley has first and goal from the 9-yard line.
Number 16 at quarterback right now. He's going to hand it off to number 1, Cameron, and it's in for the touchdown, Wadley. Trevor Cameron on the touchdown from the Victory Christian 8-yard line as he got the handoff on the backside and took it over the Wadley left side for a touchdown. Number 71, Elijah Beverly up to kick the point after. Number 11, Christopher Brown is holding Dalton Brown is holding the point after for Beverly. The kick is up, and it is no good, but there's a flag on the play. And it'll be on the Wadley Bulldogs with an illegal motion. And that'll back them up, and they will get to re-kick the PAT from the 8-yard line, excuse me. Number 71, Beverly for the attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. On the last kick, he missed it, but right there, he just pounded it right through the uprights, and it was good. And we'll take a 1-minute break.
Roanoke Ace Home Center, located Highway 431 Roanoke, is your one-stop shop for handymen and contractors. Manager Jason Pike and his professional staff will be glad to assist you. You'll find everything you need. Plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, a complete line of wood and lumber, and visit their incredible paint department. For all your indoor and outdoor projects, Roanoke Ace Home Center has everything you need. Shop local, shop Roanoke Ace Home Center. They're open 6 days a week. Roanoke Ace Home Center, Highway 431, Roanoke. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And the kickoff was fielded for the Victory Christian Lions by number 10, Chase Shirley. And he got out to about the Victory Christian 33-yard line, and that's where Cheatwood will take over for the downs. Cheatwood in the huddle with his offense right now as he's calling the play. And they're headed to the line right now. He has two receivers to his left side, a running back on his right hip, and a single receiver to his right side. Correction, three receivers to his left side. The Wadley defense is trying to correct this three wide receiver on his left side. He throws away down the field to number 25, and it is incomplete. And Carry-On Birdsong, 101, almost intercepted the ball right now. It was a great pass by Cheatwood right there, but he just couldn't complete the pass because Carry-On Birdsong was all over that play right there. It was a great play by him. So it'll be second and 10 from the 33-yard line for the Victory Christian Lions as Harrison Cheatwood is calling the play in the huddle for his offense. They're headed up to the line right now, and Cheatwood will be under center in the I formation with one receiver to each side. With 6 seconds to go on the play clock, he gets the snap off, pitches the ball right to his running back, and it goes nowhere. He might have actually lost a yard right there as the Wadley defense was all over that play right there from the linebackers all the way up to the secondary to stop the play as he ran as the Wadley defense string it all the way out of bounds for no gain. Number 4, Cheatwood in the gun with a running back on his left hip and two receivers to either side. He drops back to pass. He's looking for number 3, and he's got him on the Wadley 44-yard line, and that was a completion and a first down for them. It was a great pass by number 4, Cheatwood, to his wide receiver number 3, which will be David Smith, and it was a great play by him as he was guarded well by Carry-On Birdsong, and it was just a great catch by him. Cheatwood will be in the gun with a running back to his left side and two receivers on either side. The clock on 2. He gets a snap off, throws a screen pass to number 1, and he gets about 8 yards on the play.
And a big hit right there from Kobe Nunn as he comes in from the secondary and makes a big shot right there. So here comes Victory Christian. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. They're going to let the clock run out. The Wadley Bulldogs will throw up their fours here. We're headed to the fourth quarter. The score, Wadley 62, Victory Christian 0. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week. Phone 334-863-7771.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowee's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowee today for complete details. Bank of Wedowee's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Curtis Lynch Memorial Field. Victory Christian gets a big first down, and Harrison Cheatwood on first down runs for a gain of 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for Victory Christian. It's like we're going to have a timeout Wadley right here. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Matt Knight, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Cheatwood on 2nd and 3 in the shotgun. He's looking left, trying to throw for the end zone, but he has to run away from the defense. Gage Ogilvie all over the quarterback, and Ryan Fulgham almost takes him down as Harrison Cheatwood has to throw it into the cheerleaders on the sidelines of Victory Christian.
And there's a flag down there on the play right there, Kyle. And, of course, the referee is going to call intentional grounding, but he was outside of the pocket, so it couldn't have been intentional grounding because he was outside of the tackle box. So we'll see what the refs call right here.
Yeah, the flag is waved off. Like you said, he was out of the tackle box, and I echo that sentiment there. It'll just be 3rd and short now. Great play right there by the Wadley defense. Quick score update, Hanley versus Mumford, Class 4A, Region 3. Hanley 17, Munford 13 as Mumford misses a PAT. Shotgun on 3rd and short for Cheatwood. Cheatwood takes a snap. He's looking left. He's got all day to throw. Throws it over the middle, and looks like it was caught by Barber. And, yeah, they'll call it a catch from Barber. A great sliding grab from Daniel Barber.
And on this successful drive for Victory Christian, he has found him several times, and that's just great athleticism by him as he came up and caught several balls that Cheatwood were being rushed on, and he just kind of pitched it up to him hoping he'd grab it.
Yeah, he's one of them Barber boys. He's got Ethan's talents. As they get a first down and goal. And on special teams, Hanley punted it to Munford, and Munford muffed the punt. So Hanley might get the ball back. I'm not sure. Here's 1st and goal. We're going to have a timeout. Victory Christian. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Southern Auction Solution is having an absolute auction Saturday, October 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. Alabama time at 1427 Quail Run Drive in Roanoke, Alabama. Johnny Deason Construction is retiring after 40 years and is auctioning off tools, equipment, and much more. Inspection day will be October 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, go to their website at southernauctionsolutions.com or call 256-357-9600. Ron Young, auctioneer for Southern Auction Solutions, Alabama license number 5390.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
First and goal for the Lions. Touchdown, Victory Christian. Number 12, Daniel Barber, gets the touchdown, and the Victory Christian Lions get on the board with 10:16 left in the ball game. A friend of mine, Devin Freeman, said he thought it would be 72-0 Wadley. It looks like they got a touchdown, Devin. But Victory Christian gets a touchdown here, and that's going to make it 62-6.
And one thing that I was looking at on that drive, that was successful, was that there was no low snaps. There was no balls really that were fumbled right on that set of downs, and they did really good. And they kept the ball churning, and they got several first downs, and it turned into a touchdown. And it would stay that way if, there wouldn't been so many low snaps and fumbles in this game. This game might have been a different story on the offensive side of things for Victory Christian.
Yeah, good drive for Victory Christian. And now your score 62-7 Wadley with 10:16 left in the game. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
Friday nights in the fall mean football. This time of the year is all about the excitement of watching your favorite team excel on the football field. With that excitement, Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office encourage you to enjoy the excitement, but do so responsibly. Celebrate your team's performance with others in mind. Whether in victory or defeat, show good sportsmanship before, during, and after the game. Don't drink and drive. We want you to get home safely, so get a designated driver. These are just some simple tips courtesy of Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office to help us all enjoy the football season.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Get your team ready for the big game with Jack's delicious hand-breaded chicken fingers, fried chicken, sides, biscuits, and more. Feed your whole team. Bus drivers and coaches eat free. Jack's, all about the South. Wesley Caldwell on the kickoff takes it back to the Wadley 46-yard line, and that's where Wadley will start. And Eagle 102.3 would like to thank State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke for sponsoring the halftime report. And we would also like to thank Roanoke RMC Urgent Care for sponsoring the Player of the Week. Dalton Brown back out here on 1st and 10. 62-7 your score. Wadley on top of Victory Christian. The deep backs, Caden Messer and Trevor Cameron. Messer gets the handoff over the right side. He's following the other running back, Cameron. He'll get a good gain of about 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5. Right now we're going to throw it down to Eric Velasquez. Eric, how's everything going on the sidelines?
Hey, what's up, Kyle? Right here, right in front of the pet band. Everything's looking good. Everybody's here for homecoming. Wadley's up 62-7. Wouldn't expect less. Everybody's just laid back and having fun right now.
Thank you for the update, Eric. We thank you for coming with us. And quick update, here comes Dalton Brown on the left side on an option. He jukes 2 defenders from Victory Christian, and I mentioned how well he runs the option. And He's a shifty little quarterback when he gets off on a run.
Yeah, and that was a great athleticism by him right there as he evaded a few tacklers and got outside in his own territory with just 1 or 2 defenders out there, and he finally got brought down.
1st and 10 for Wadley. Wishbone formation. Caden Messer, Trevor Cameron, the deep backs. Cameron gets the handoff over the left side. Cameron gets a little bit of a gain, but Cameron is injured on the play. That doesn't look too good. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Sebastian Owens on the carry on 2nd down. He gets some good yardage and it's 3rd and short. Trevor Cameron was able to get up and get off the field with some help with the trainers. Wishbone formation, Birdsong and Messer, the deep backs. Here's the snap to Dalton Brown. He'll hand it off to Caden Messer over the right side. Messer's not going to get the 1st down. Quick update from right field. An electric atmosphere at home for the Hanley Tigers. And as I mentioned, Munford muffed a punt, and Hanley got the ball back. Hanley scored a touchdown, and your score was 7 minutes, 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hanley 24, Munford 13. So Wadley facing 4th and short here. And they'll line up in the wishbone formation once again. Birdsong and Messer, the deep backs. And Dalton Brown gets Victor Christian to jump off sides, and that's a free 5 yards and a free 1st down for the Wadley Bulldogs.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is about this defensive line that they must not be well executed. They've jumped off sides several times this afternoon, and really when Wadley just wants to make them jump off sides, they're going to just sit there and say hut, 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 and eventually they're going to jump off sides. It's not just going to sit there. And that is also a big factor for the Victory Christian Lions as they play the rest of the season.
Birdsong with a carry over the left side. He'll get a gain of about 5 on the play, bring up 2nd and 5. But, yeah, as you said, the discipline of Wadley and the conditioning of the Wadley Bulldogs has been very, very nice to see tonight. As you see, they haven't really had a false start penalty from trying to draw them off sides. Usually you might get an offensive lineman to jump when you're trying to draw someone off sides. But they haven't had that problem much tonight, and they all look so fresh, even though it's the 4th quarter. Most of them look very fresh. Dalton Brown carries it over the left side. He gets a good gain, and he'll have a Wadley Bulldog 1st down inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, did number 11 just run over that outside linebacker. I'm talking about he clobbered him. He ran him over, and the only thing that kept him from scoring a touchdown was him grabbing his shoelaces.
Yeah, he's known for doing that. There was a game they played last year. He absolutely ran over a man, and he ran over about 2 guys in the same play and almost scored a touchdown. He's a very, very talented player and a good kid too. He hands it off to Birdsong over the left side. Birdsong gets hit. He loses the football. Victory Christian has it. So Birdsong fumbles. Victory Christian picks it up. Much to the chagrin of Coach Fordham. He's not happy with his junior running back, carry on Birdsong, but that kind of stuff happens.
That's true. But it's been very consistent tonight, and it's came more out of the 2nd strings and 3rd strings. But that's one thing. This is going to have to be execution for the entire team is to hold on to the football and when you get hit, and that's one thing that they're probably going to work on at practice on Monday.
And your score here at Wadley, 62-7, Wadley Bulldogs all over Victory Christian with 7 minutes left in the ball game. Cheatwood in the shotgun. The low snap once again. He's looking left. He's got all day to throw it. And he has to run away from Sebastian Owens. He rolls out to the left side looking for a man. He's not going to get one. He's going to run it himself. Messer runs him out of bounds, but he gets a gain of about 8 or 9 yards.
Yeah, and that was a great play right there by Cheatwood as he had nobody to throw it to. And he rolled out of a defender kind of as you said, Sebastian Owens almost had him in the backfield, and he made almost a first down on his own feet, and that's just athleticism right there. And he's a great ball player.
Yeah, he's a really good ball player, and I mentioned before the game, I watched him last year, and you can watch him on film. He's a good ball player. He's in the shotgun here. He'll fake it to the left side. He's going to try to run for his life to the right side. He throws it to his fullback, who is taken down by Kobe Nunn. That's number 25, Ethan Carlisle, on the grab. He gets taken down by Kobe Nunn, who's still in there.
And as you can see, his favorite target to throw it to right now is number 25, Ethan Carlisle, as he's found him several times tonight.
And you see some of these guys from the first team on Wadley, they're out there playing, and it's amazing to see how fresh they are. And you see how well-conditioned Wadley is with how fresh some of these starters are here in the fourth quarter. They look like it's still the first quarter. Here's a handoff to number 12, Barber, over the right side. He gets taken down by Tyrese Shepard, Kobe Nunn, and Tommy Overton on that play.
Even though he got a first down right there, that was good. That was good execution by the Hanley defense as he ran outside. There were still 2 or 3 defenders there to make the tackle.
Yeah, the Wadley defense did pretty good that time. 1st and 10 now for Victory Christian. Clock winding down. We're 5 minutes left in this ball game. Victory Christian in the pistol formation. Tight end Carlisle to the right side of the quarterback. He'll hand it off in the backfield, and it's fumbled by Barber. But Barber rolls over on top of the football, and it'll still be Victory Christian ball. They'll just take a little bit of a loss on that play. So Piedmont beats Welborn 47-16. Oxford stays undefeated with a win over Fort Payne tonight. Central Coosa 26, BB Comer 14. Coach Mike Battles, the former coach for Handley, losing to Central Coosa right now, 26-14. Munford driving on Handley right now. There about 5 minutes left. And a final from Humphrey Stadium, RCHS 41, Pleasant Valley 13, as the Randolph County Tigers get another big win in the region. And on 2nd and long, Harrison Cheatwood rolls out to the left, and Caden Messer tracks him down and sacks him for a big loss on the play.
And that kid, he's actually a really small kid. He's really short too, but he's got some speed on him. Before Cheatwood had any time to think, he was all over him. He just wrapped him up and slung him on the ground.
He's fast, and he's a good tackler. And as I said, his first start on varsity, he was an 8th grader last year when Kamari Avery got injured in the Winterboro game. He started against Woodland. That was his first ever start at linebacker. He was a middle linebacker for Wadley against Woodland. And he was thrown into the fire, and he's done a great job ever since then. And here is a screen pass for Victory Christian, and Ryan Fulgham all over that screen pass as he was sitting there in the flats waiting on that one. Great play by him. Bring up 4th and long for Victory Christian. And we're now 3 minutes left, 62-7 your score. Wadley all over Victory Christian tonight, as Wadley looking to try to win the region once again. They won last year. They're trying to win it back-to-back. Here comes the punt. The punt back to Ryan Fulgham. Fulgham takes it from the 45. He's going over the left side. He's got a hold. He tries to cut back, and nothing doing. He's just got to hold on to the football, but he is down at about the 48-yard line. Fulgham, a very talented athlete. He played baseball for Handley last year, and I was a PA announcer for them, and he played a little bit of outfield and was a pinch runner. And That's one guy you don't want to try to catch one-on-one because he will outrun you every time. Very, very fast. Number 16, back in at quarterback. That's the third-string quarterback for Wadley. And here comes the wishbone formation. Caden Messer, carry on Birdsong, the deep backs here on first down. Here's the snap. The quarterback face it going on a bootleg on the left side. He's not going anywhere as he gets taken down in the backfield.
There's a little bit of a late hit right there by number 35. Is number 16 had already hit the ground, and everybody knew he hit the ground. And number 35 just came up and just kind of threw his shoulder into him. It was a little bit intentional.
So a score update from Winterboro versus Raglan. Raglan 32, Winterboro 6. So with Raglan beating Winterboro, I do believe Wadley will win this region. Let's see here. No, it's still going to be up to next week as Winterboro will come in with one region loss. They hadn't lost a region game yet, but they lost to Raglan tonight. As Wadley's going to take home the victory against Victory Christian here tonight. As we're down to a minute 42 left. Wadley just winding the clock as much as they can. One minute, 30 seconds left, 62-7. Wadley over Victory Christian. Wadley will have Winterboro next week for a region championship. The winner of that game will win Class 1A Region 4. Here's the snap, the handoff to Scooter Battle over the right side. Battle is taken down by Ethan Carlisle for a loss on that play. So 4th and long for Wadley. 1 minute left in the ball game. And Wadley's going to wrap up their homecoming with a bow. And they're going to take a win against Victory Christian. Wadley's just going to try to snap this one and maybe get a little run off. Here's the snap, the handoff over the left side to Birdsong. Birdsong's cutting him back upfield. He runs into two men. He's still going. He's to the 50, 45. He finally gets taken down at the 45-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, but it was a good run nevertheless from Carry-On Birdsong, a good athlete for the Bulldogs. So Victor Christian getting ready to kind of run this clock out here. And let's talk about it. Eagle 102.3 would like to thank Roanoke Regional Medical Center Urgent Care for sponsoring the Player of the Week. Guys, who's the Player of the Week? Levi.
I'm going to look at my stats really quick and see who I'm going to have to go with. Right now, even though these talented athletes only played about a half, I'm going to have to go with Quay Drake. He's made 3 touchdown catches tonight, and he's done really good athletically, and he's made a lot of passes. The catches for the Wadley offense, and he's made a lot of good tackles on defense. So I'm going to have to go with Quay Drake or Tyrese Shepard.
All right, let's throw it to Eric. Eric, what's your thoughts?
Hey, Kyle, I don't have to look at any stats. I don't have to look at any film. I already know Quay Drake. He had those touchdowns. He ran that touchdown all the way back, and he got that one pass on that trick play. So I got to give it to Quay Drake.
Yeah, I'll give it to Quay Drake as well. So Quay Drake, the Regional Roanoke Medical Center Player of the Game, and Eagle 102.3 would like to thank State Farm agent Ken Seifert and Roanoke for sponsoring the halftime report. Sideline report from Bain Heating and Air, Player of the Week, Regional Medical Center, and the kickoff sponsor, State Farm agent Ken Seifert. Wadley going to take a knee here, and they'll take a knee, run the clock out. The Wadley Bulldogs are going to win 62-7 against the Victory Christian Lions, and they'll win their homecoming game. Quick update from right field. The Hanley Tigers pick off the Munford Lions pass. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Hanley up by 11. Munford has the ball. So the Wadley Bulldogs get the win tonight, 62-7. And what's your final thoughts, Levi?
I thought it was great. It was great playing for the Wadley Bulldogs. There's a lot of things that they're going to have to work on, like fumbles and et cetera and stuff like that. And checking all the injured players and number 1, Cameron. And for the Victory Christian Lions, they're going to have to work on their offense, and they're going to have to think about their center and get him in some practice because his snaps are really low. And both teams are going to have to practice securing the football and not having as many fumbles as they've had in this game. Other than that, Wadley played a great game, and I'm proud of number 4, Harrison Cheatwood. He's an athlete. He's really good, and I can see him being a next-level athlete because he has that potential.
And that'll about wrap it up here for us at the Eagle Sports Network. Thank you all for listening in with us tonight. Good night to all of you, and God bless.
This has been Area High School Football. on 334-863.